Hello. Hi, Azure. Hello. How's it going? I love you so much. What is up? Hello. Welcome, welcome. Well, Mr. Obama. Hello. Oh my gosh, my throat is still dying from yesterday. It's like not good. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta stream more Hatoful Boyfriend today, but my throat is still not alive. I'm like, nah. It's like I don't know. I was literally talking with my family about it yesterday, and my mom's just like, you know, voice actors have like special training to like make sure that they can talk and talk and talk for bajillions of years. And I'm like, dang, I wish I had that. Apparently there's also like theater classes that some like actors take to like make it so that they can also hold certain voices for long periods of time and whatnot. And I'm just over here like dying. Not even coffee can save me this time. Oh boy. Yeah. But I'll survive. I'll survive. I'll make it. Somehow. Oh my gosh. Also, where did that image even come from? Where did that image come from? Where did you even see it? Was it on Tumblr? Oh my gosh. Amazing. Incredible. Spectacular. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know, Lulu found it. Amazing. Lulu's ultimate skills at finding some of the most interesting images. Oh boy. But yeah. Hatoful Boyfriend. The continuation. We're here. Hooray. I think we have this story, and then another story, and then I think there's the radio thing, which I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing it's like some extra content for the DLC, I don't know. And then that's it. So I think we're making pretty good progress through this. Also, can I just say that nothing that has happened in this DLC has been things that I've expected. Like, after the last game, I started to expect certain things, and then this game just, like, threw it out of the water. Like, nuh-uh. Like, you can't expect anything with this series. The series will constantly be, like, going all over the place. It's great. Also, can I just say, the art in this section when they're on like the Holiday Star is like the best art. I love this, like the watercolor. Like it's so pretty. Like every single drawing, every single background in this area has been like gorgeous looking. And I love it so much. I mean, I love watercolor style drawings. It's always so pretty. I still remember when I was in elementary school, I had to do watercolor for some classes for a bit, for like some art classes in elementary school. And all I remember is that it looked gross because I can't use watercolor. But this looks gorgeous. No, you, Azure. No, you. You're gorgeous. You're the most precious being. Also, can I just say, Zach just makes me laugh so much. He is an actual real life tsundere. Like, I never thought I would ever meet an actual, like, I'm like, that's just a, like, weird thing that appears in Japanese anime. No. Zach is a real life version of it, because I keep thinking about last night, how he's just like, I can't believe I have Anya as a friend, like, blah, 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 blah. And then as soon as I'm like, oh, like, I can't figure out how to do this thing, he's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna look it up now and figure out what to do and give you a step-by-step on how to do it. I'm like, what? It's like, for somebody who hates me, he's going the extra mile to help me out. And that's why I love him so much. He is the best. But yeah. Anyways, my brain is going a little all over the place right now. Because I don't know. I don't know why. But we're here. We're playing more Hatoful Boyfriend. My brain is like getting fried just by being in the vicinity of this game. Know you, Azure. You are the bestest being, and I love you so much. I love you 5 billion ever. You're the best. How dare. How dare. It's time for us to meet up in Zach's weird Denny's dimension and have some French toast and then battle out. And we'll figure it out. Oh my gosh. I still love that. I love that you were just like, I would just order some French toast. That I was like, you know what? That is what to do in that situation, is just order some French toast. If it could have been like a Cracker Barrel dimension or any other dimension that's like breakfast food. As long as they have French toast, that should be like the one thing you do, is just order some French toast. Anyways, my brain has already been going in like a million different directions in just 15 minutes of this stream. So we should probably focus. Focus in on the crazy shenanigans that is the Pigeon Boyfriends. Which isn't really about having boyfriends anymore, really. That was just a gimmick from the first game. We usually don't focus until an hour in. I mean, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right, Azure. But to be honest, I can't think of any other topics to bring up to drag on the beginning podcast of Anya's streams. I guess the one other thing I would say is I kind of want to know what anime Angel was talking about in the Weebs Out chat. But that's it. Everything else. You think you know Azure? Interessante. Interessante. Oh, wait a second. I can think of one show that's coming back that's problematic that everyone's talking about. And that is Hitalia. But I don't know if that's what Angel was talking about. But that's just the one thing that's popped into my head right at this moment. I was like, wait! Problematic animes that are apparently coming back. Hitalia. That's the one thing that comes to my brain. I still can't believe that that's a thing. Insanity. Anime was a mistake. Miyazaki was right. What? Oh, so it's kind of like this weird, like, borderline. Like, oh my gosh, there's like this one series that's, well, I can actually think of several series that are kind of like that, where, like, Moon Phase is one that I can think of. Another one, was like The Familiar Zero or something like that. Where it's like, it's not quite there, like, it's not like full on, but it's pretty close. Like, close enough for a person to feel uncomfortable and be like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, my thought is, it's one thing to, like a problematic thing, and another to be like, oh, there's nothing problematic about it. Like, oh my gosh. Dang, see. Because I've known people who've liked those shows, but they'll be like, yeah, it's kind of messed up. And I'm like, I feel that. We all like some bad things every once in a while. But then there's, like, the people who are like, no, but it's actually, like, so deep. It's actually, like, so good. And I'm like, is it though? That's probably why Angel's upset. Since Angel and I think pretty similarly in terms of those kinds of things. That's probably why she's upset. It's like people being like, oh, but it's actually, like, more than just that. Like, yeah, we really are double A. Like, it's so weird that we'll have, like, full-on conversations, and sometimes it just feels like we're just mirroring each other during a conversation. We'll be, like, talking at length about something, and it'll just be like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I'll say something, and Angel will just be like, I agree, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, I agree, blah, blah, blah. And it just keeps going and going forever. Same brain. But, yeah. Anyways. If I want to get anywhere in this game, I should probably start now. So that hopefully by the end of this, we'll be at least getting close to the end, if not at the end of everything. Let's believe in the dream. I want to believe in the dream. Believe in... Anyways. Okay, I think I'm ready. We've been walking, following the king's somewhat inexact directions for about half an hour. Is this the crystal forest the king mentioned? There do appear to be crystals. Of course, with everything in the kingdom as sparkly as it is, this forest really doesn't stand out at all. That is correct. This is a crystal forest. Jeez, he startled me. Doesn't anyone here know to make their presence known beforehand? If this is a crystal forest, then the restaurant should be nearby. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Wait! It's Miru and Kaku! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Wait! Miru! Kaku! What's wrong? Did you suddenly turn into New Year's characters? You do realize New Year's Day is over already too, right? Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Oh good, it would really be a little much for them to suddenly change themes that soon after being introduced. Do you know those white things? Oh right! You've never met them! They're Miru and Kaku. They're white things that look kind of like doves but aren't. How vague. Well, I don't really know just what they are yet either, to be honest. It's fine. I'm Nagaki. Nice to meet you too. Merry Christmas! Anyway, I hadn't expected to see even you two in this dream. What are you doing? Are you still looking for trees? Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! No, wait! Too late. Miru and Kaku vanished deep into the forest. This must be another one of those flags. After them. And so Nagaki and I ran through the forest after the disastrously hungry Miru and Kaku. This is the restaurant Miru and Kaku were headed for then? The sign says, Chateau Chakar? I can't believe this is owned by Shelly and Sushi and the rest of us. This is our restaurant. Hey, y'all. Welcome to our restaurant here at the Chateau Chakar. We serve various dishes such as cake and sushi and fish and I don't know what else we stuff. We sell a bunch of stuff. Welcome. I have a terrible feeling about this. That name can't be a coincidence. Or maybe it's just my imagination. Well, if this is the restaurant the king was talking about, we need to investigate. Nagaki looks to me as if asking what we should do next. March straight into the front door, of course! It doesn't look like a restaurant. A passage, a door, and a sign. It's a little plain. Maybe they're closed? The signpost says, this shop has many orders. Please be patient. Huh? Does that mean there are a lot of customers, so we might have to wait? There isn't anywhere for a queue, though. What do we do, Nagaki? What if it's reservation only? We're here as investigators. I don't think we need a reservation. Oh, right! Let's keep going. Let's go into the chateau. We open the door to reveal an identical plain corridor. Another door, another sign, and Miru and Kaku in a bucket. Merry Christmas! What are you two doing? Taking a bath? Merry Christmas! Look, Miss Butt-Butt. Nagaki points at the sign. Please clean yourselves here. How sanitary! This restaurant must cater to celebrities. So we may hope. Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku, looking a little glossier than usual, head through the door. This place is like an onion. Go further in and it looks exactly the same. What, is Shrek gonna appear? Incredible. Azure, I still can't stop thinking about that video you sent of, like, Shrek and Obi-Wan, like, having that argument instead of it being Obi-Wan and Anakin. I can't stop thinking about it. It's so dumb. Amazing. There's another sign as well. Please rub this cream into your hands, feet, and face, from the tips of your feathers all the way into your skin. Cream? Before eating? I've never been to a high-class restaurant before. Do celebrities always put on moisturizer before eating? Merry Christmas! They're covered in it. Merry Christmas! They run through the door, still covered in the cream. Oh dear, they're leaving footprints. And surprise, surprise, it's another passageway with another sign. All those orders must have been hard to follow, what a pity. So then that one that said there were a lot of orders didn't mean orders to the restaurant, but orders from the restaurant, yes. Yeah, it's like, oh boy, what the heck is going on here? I'm not taking instructions from some greasy diner. I do what I want. This is the last order. Please rub this salt all over your bodies. Salt? On top of the cream? Celebrities do some pretty weird stuff. This would be torture if you had a paper cut or something. Merry Christmas! Ow! Ow! Are you two okay? Are we gonna get coked? I guess. Cream, salt, and tears. I almost feel bad for the floor. It is a rather sorry state now. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! They go into the next room, leaving a trail of salt and sadness. The janitor will probably have a nervous breakdown. The sign, Miss Butt-Butt. Huh? There's more written on it. We are so sorry for all that. You did very well. Now go ahead. We'll be so happy to have you for dinner. Well, that ended on an awfully polite note. You think so? Oh wait, no, you meant to say cooked. I legitimately didn't even question it. I thought you were really saying, like, are we gonna get coked because they were sprinkling, like, salt. And salt is, like, white sprinkle, so it's, like, Coke. I legitimately made that connection. I was like, oh, that must be what Azure meant. We're doing drugs. I love you more. It says he'll be happy to have us, see? Polygamy is a terrible thing. Nagaki stares at me coldly. Just stop it! You'll leave a hole! You are reading have you to mean have you over, yes? I suppose so? What else would it mean? What does it mean to have something for dinner, Miss Butt-Butt? I think it means Mira and Kaku are the main course. What? Yeah, that's what I thought first, too. I can't believe this, Azure. Gonna throw some fists. I'm coming right now. I'm gonna reach through the computer screen and go bam. And that's it. Oh no, thanks for the explanation. Now we need to hurry. Coming through. The passage from the entrance leads straight into the kitchen. This is a bit much. Merry Christmas! They're being boiled. Are you two okay? Merry Christmas! Looks like we're in time. Wait just a minute, you two. I'll have the temperature down in no time, and then you can enjoy your bath. My, you are noisy. Are you with them? Oh, it's you! Oh my gosh. I knew it would be you! Does your cruelty know no bounds even in dreams, Doctor? Why can't you at least be nice while I'm asleep? You don't think I should behave in your dreams as you would expect me to? I guess so, but... No, it is not yet your turn. They are asking to be quiet while you wait. Also, we return that you have not followed all the instructions. Please return to the entrance and start over. He has a knife, Miss Butt-Butt. Let's get out of here. Humans who'd be scared of a butter knife like that died out long ago. Don't worry, Nagaki. I can handle this. What should I do? Okay. Let's save. Right golden lightning spiral kick, legendary left tempest uppercut. Take this! this! Right! Golden lightning spiral kick! Not only do you not follow the orders, but you also damage my hardwood floor. He dodged it! Miss Butt, watch out. You have not adequately cleaned yourself. There is no helping it. Become sashimi. Wow! It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. Wow! Legendary left tempest uppercut. Gah! Aha! I knew you were weak on your right side, Doctor. Know the enemy, and you need not fear the result of 100 battles, eh?
Oh, I had a clown please. I don't know what's taking you to travel you to come to the restaurant.
We'll be taking Miro and Kaku back now. And you're closing this restaurant! You've been making the king worry, you know.
Oh, very well. I shall defer to your impressive physique. Don't worry, I shall spend some time coming up to the new lands on the single body.
He's not even trying to hide the fact that he's aiming to be back open soon. Make sure you get permission from the king when you reopen, okay? That's it for that, then. Yep. Are you okay, Miro Kaku? Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! They're still a little on the rare side. That's good. Merry Christmas! Some people just never slow down. I'm so hungry. And to be hungry is to be sad. Who is this? Ryota? Oh my, a restaurant. Wait, no, don't go in. What's wrong? You can't go in there. It's closed right now. What? No! And I thought I would finally get to eat some corn. The king thought this restaurant was suspicious. You aren't from around here, are you? No, I'm not. I'm a migrant. I'm on a journey now. A journey? Did you come here on the train, sir? Yes, that's right. I've never seen this star before, so I decided to look around. Journeys are wonderful. So many things to see. But being hungry is terrible. It makes me so sad. I suppose I'll keep looking for food. I'll keep looking for food then. Goodbye. Nagiki and I watched the migrant wander back into the forest. If he'd been 5 minutes earlier, he might have ended up on a spit. A lucky fellow. Definitely. And so we solved the case of the vanishing restaurant goers. What do we do now? We're without a goal again. We should probably go report to the king. He must still be worried. Of course! Let's go back to the palace now then. We'll be walking more. Is that okay with you, Nagaki? Yes. I like walking with you. He's so quiet that I hadn't realized. I'm glad he's enjoying himself anyway. Come to think of it, being able to go on a journey and walk around outside like this must be like a dream come true for him. It is a dream after all. Wouldn't it be nice if this dream lasted forever, Nagaki? We will wake up when morning comes. It has to end eventually. I know. But until then, I want to keep walking around with you, Miss Butt. Me too! For now, we can walk back to the king's palace. The king said that will not be necessary. Oh! The king said that will not be necessary. It's the forward king. You appear out of nowhere just like your citizens, Mr. King. Your Majesty, we defeated the owner of the restaurant. The restaurant is closed now, so there's nothing more to worry about. The king is very grateful! Thank you, guests from away! Thank you! You're welcome! The king would like to reward you. Please accept the king's gift. What is this? Wow, what a pretty gem. What kind is it? A garnet. The name comes from the French word for pomegranate. It looks a little bit like a pomegranate, I guess. But the king is still troubled. The king asks, will you listen to request? You must be having an awful lot of trouble for how peaceful this planet seems. What do you think, Nagaki? We don't have anything else to do we? I'll let you decide. Well, heroes are supposed to complete the quest set before them, right? What is your next request, Mr. King? The flowers in the garden are going to be blown away. Blown away? Is there a typhoon coming? The garden is going to explode! What kind of garden is this? The king is very scared. The king is crying. Even I would be a little unsettled if my garden was going to explode. Oh my gosh, it's Ralph with the raid! Hello! Hi Ralph, hi Raiders! Hello, hello! How's it going? I love you all so much. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, it's Mark! Hello, Mark! Welcome to the stream. Hello, I love you so much. I feel that, Mark. I woke up this morning and I was also feeling tired. My throat is like killing me at the moment because I was doing this game yesterday. And this game always wrecks my throat. What the fuck is birds? Oh my gosh, Ralph, thank you so much for the sub for 14 months, Jeeves. Oh yes, thank you for the shout out, Mark, for Ralph. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Ralph. Hello, I love you so much. Thank you for the sub, and thank you for shouting him out, Mark. Thank you. Y'all are the best. But yeah, birds are birds, and we date those birds, and we go on adventures with those birds. And sometimes we turn into magical girls, sometimes we solve murder mysteries, sometimes Christmas trees get stolen by some things that were created in a lab, you know? Or sometimes, like right now, we're trapped inside a dream with our ghost boyfriend. And that's just how it be sometimes in this game. But yeah, I totally feel that, Mark. I hope you feel better soon. Oh wait, you guys beat the game? That's awesome! Congrats! I'm so happy for you. That's awesome! Congrats! That is great. I'm so happy for y'all. It always feels good when you finally beat a game. Well, it's always kind of bittersweet, because on the one hand it's like, yay, we finally did it, but on the other hand it's like, oh shoot, it's done. It's over. It's the end. At least that's how I always feel whenever I beat a game. I'm just like, oh shoot. Oh, there's so much for football, so much. Dang, see. It's daunting how much there is left. That's insane. That's how I feel. That's how I felt while playing Dragon Age Inquisition. Was just seeing all the quests that I had to do, and I was like, oh shoot. For him, not me. Oof. Big boof. Big boof. But yeah, I'm so glad to see you guys. I love you both so very much. Oh my gosh, and it's Lulu as well. Hi, Lulu. Welcome to the stream. I love you so much. Y'all are all the greatest. Each and every one of you are precious beings. And so, yeah, we're doing all this. Okie dokie, Mark. Have a good rest. I hope you feel better soon. I love you so much. Get some good sleep. Good night. Bye-bye. But yeah. Anyway, so continuing onward. Even I would be a little unsettled if my garden was going to explode. Let's help him, Miss Butt-Butt. Leave it to us, Mr. King. We're back in the city, but where do you think this explosive garden is exactly? Who knows? I don't see anything likely here. Maybe it's on the outskirts of the town? And this time we might not know it even if we see it. We should have gotten the king to show us the way. The flowers blew up! The garden exploded! Nagaki, look! A crowd of panicking citizens trying to turn away from something, like rats from a burning sewer pipe. That analogy is a little bit mean, Miss Butt-Butt. We'll probably find the garden if we go towards whatever they're running from. What the heck is going on here? It kind of looks like... It's like this is a paper and like the world is like getting disintegrated. It's kind of like that scene in Devil Survivor 2 when it shows like the universe is getting like just slowly disintegrated and it's like the shreds of it as like holes in a paper. What is this lunacy? Do you mean to tell me that blowing up gardens is common practice on this barbaric star? Sakuya! Huh? Didn't something like this happen a few weeks ago? It's a nice garden, aside from the holes. And poor Sakuya, he gets to be the bombing victim even in Dreamland. It is dreadful. And I have an important tea party scheduled for local celebrities today. This disgrace will besmirch the LaBelle family name. Oh, so he's hosting a tea party here? Jeez, he should have invited me too, though I'm not a celebrity. Do you know who did this? I haven't the slightest. There has been no suspicious activity. The garden blew up by itself. So, time bomb sent before everyone got here? That's some awfully meticulous terrorism for a fairy tale world. Have you already made enemies who would want to ruin your name on this planet, Sakuya? Do you mock me? Perhaps you have not noticed, but this is a dream and it only just started. I have barely been here for a few hours. How could I possibly have made enemies? I think Sakuya's snobby, aristocratic attitude could make him all kinds of enemies within the space of a single conversation, but then again, none of the people here seem particularly short-tempered. If it's not someone settling a grudge, then who and why? Maybe they have some other far deeper motive that we're just... What? Confound it! More explosions! Miss Butt-Butt, get down. Insane. Oh no! The whole place is getting destroyed. Wow, more holes! Show yourselves, terrorists! Cowards! That's right, come out and fight us like men! Wait, someone's coming through. Looks like I've arrived at last. Yuya? Salutations, mon ami. So you're here too. This is no time for salutations, you insufferable mongrel. What have you done to my beautiful garden? Oh, looks like I blew most of it up. Sorry, Sakuya. Looks like? What do you mean, looks like? Take responsibility for your actions, you filthy mongrel cur! Look at what you've done! My garden is nothing but holes! Sorry. I had a little trouble finding the entrance, you see. There's a gate right over there. Yeah, Yuya! Why did you have to do all this? I guess what happens when you enjoy your job too much. Stop laughing, you fiend! Anyway, I'm happy to see you. As your brother, I do worry about how you're doing, even in dream. I do... What? He disappeared. He just fell into the hole. Yuya! Are you alright? There's no reply. It's just a hole. What was that all about? down a hole he created himself. Serves him right, the licentious cur. I wonder where he went. It looks like a rabbit hole. So maybe he's in Wonderland? Can you hear me, Sakazaki? I want you to sit down there in the dark and think about what you've done. It looks like the exploding garden was just Yuya engaging in a little accidental terrorism while trying to find the entrance. Do you think that's all, Nagaki? Probably. We don't have to stick around any longer anyway. Yes! Quest complete! On to the next one. And so we solved another one of the king's problems. We've been here for a while now. Time always does pass strangely in dreams. Really? You can have a dream that seems like it lasts for months in a single 10-minute nap after all, right? I don't know. I don't usually remember my dreams. Oh, do ghosts dream at all? I can't speak for other ghosts, but I sleep and I dream. Is that so? Hello again. Is this the right way to the tea party? Mr. Migrant, I heard there's a tea party in the garden just outside town, and there's supposed to be a fine black tea and cake. To tell the truth, I prefer rice, cookies, and coffee, but any food sounds good right now. Unfortunately, the tea party is canceled. What? The garden got targeted by a terrorist attack. I think it was for celebrities anyway, so a guest as ratty as you would probably have gotten thrown out. Ah, is that so? This city is a cold, heartless place. Cheer up, mister. Common people like us are indomitable. The cruel upper classes can tread on us and grind us into the dirt, but we'll always spring back up like weeds. It's not much, but here. Oh, Nagaki hands the migrant 3 sugar cubes. I picked them up in the Milky Way. They were mixed in with the stars. I've heard that diamonds and sugar cubes flow through the Milky Way along with the stars. These must be some of those. Are you sure? Yes. They're not much, but maybe they'll be enough for now. Thank you! Now I can continue my journey. I'll repay you someday somehow. The self-styled migrant jauntily flutters away. He's always just a little bit off. I bet whenever he goes to the store, the thing he's looking for is sold out. I hadn't realized there were sugar cubes floating in the Milky Way, though. If I'd known, I would have looked for them while we were on the train. Where to next? We completed our goal again. That's the king's cue! His Royal Highness the King! He's here! The bird who was blowing up the garden fell down a hole and disappeared, though there are a lot of holes in the garden now. Oh, look at him! The king is relieved! People who disturb the peace are scary! Huh? What just happened to the king's head? Did I imagine that? Yeah, what was that? That was a little weird. It is time for the king's reward. Please accept the king's jewel. Ooh. That's so pretty and blue. What's it called? Lapis lazuli. He really does know everything. The king said, please listen to the king's next request. Fire away, Highness. Don't you think you should word yourself more carefully, Miss Butt-Butt, since you're getting to play the heroine for once? Should I? The king is very troubled. It looks like it might rain, so the king is in a terrible position. Rain? Have you considered an umbrella, sir? It has never rained here since the kingdom was created, but there are dark clouds gathering at the summit of Mount Pudding. Mount Pudding? I know who will meet there already. Mount Pudding is a tall, tall mountain. The clouds at its peak might slip off and slide down and come to the king's palace. And will it be a problem if the palace gets wet? It looks sturdy enough. It would probably be fine, just fine in a storm, never mind a little rain. The king is troubled if the king's palace gets wet. Oh, whoa. The king will cry. He had another head again just now, didn't he? But he looks normal now, I think. It must have been my imagination. Why would you start crying just because it's raining? The heroine in a J-pop song or a shoujo manga might do something like that. Maybe the king is a delicate maiden at heart? Don't worry, your highness, I will protect your fragile heart from the cruel weather. To Mount Pudding! After a long and perilous journey over valley and mountain, hill and dale, through dungeons deep and caverns old, Nagaki and I arrive at Mount Pudding. I love that we just skipped all that. That looks delicious. It is even more pudding than its name had led me to imagine. Looking at it, well, I really can't think of a name other than Mount Pudding. Goo-goo! Calm down, San. Going berserk now won't fix anything. Whoa, what? Oko-san! I knew we'd see him here. I thought Oko-san would be here, but I hadn't quite expected you, Ryota. Oh, hello, Anya! So you're here too, and Nagaki? So it would seem. I see. I guess you two are together even in this dream, then? We arrived on the same train. We're a dynamic duo on a quest for the king. What about you? I guess I'm the Volturess of Pudding. And the role comes with a new costume. This time he gets to be a nun. Amazing. So that means Oko-san is cool. Incidentally, what does he need those things on his back for? Aren't gods supposed to be calm and composed? Goo! Weather usually changes quickly in the mountains, so if we wait, it should be clear again eventually. No, if we wait, it should be clear again eventually. I was using the wrong voice. Goo! Sounds like the rain would be a problem for you too, Oko-san. The king said rain has never fallen here, so there must be something behind it. It might not go away even if we wait. Goo! You're never going to get rid of rain clouds by flapping at them, son. And if the clouds get blown down the mountain, the king will be sad. We need to think of another way. The clouds are coming from the summit. Let's climb the mountain and see what's up there, Nagaki. Alright. Coffee is some good stuff. Anyways. That was more of a climb than I had expected. I never realized pudding was this hard to climb up. I suppose it is very slippery. Are you doing okay, Nagaki? You didn't get tired? Not at all. I flew. This is the true separator of birds and men. Well, we're at the top. And there's something suspicious right over there. It's like in the Inugami clan. Nagaki, what did we do? This isn't a fairy tale, it's a murder mystery. It's Tsukikyo. The corpse upside down in the water was a diversion by the real culprit. People get it mixed up all the time, but Inugami Tsukikyo wasn't the man in the white mask or the corpse in the water. I don't know this reference they're making right now. Is it like a Rampo reference that I'm missing? Edogawa Rampo. So this is what the spoiler warning was for. But even with the warning, it's bad form to go telling people the answers to puzzles and mysteries, Nagaki. You don't do that. Anyway, if he stays stuck in the caramel for too long, he'll suffocate. Let's help him. Right, you take one leg, I'll take the other. Oh, it's the teacher. I can breathe again at last. Thank you. Wow, he's covered in caramel. He's like a walking ant trap. We've been bumping into people who were at the observation so far, so you're Mr. Nanaki, right? No, that's not right. I'm Nemo. Nemo? So your name is Nemo? Yes, that's right. I'm Nemo and I've lost something. I've lost something and I can't find it, so I think I might cry. Hey Nagaki, don't you think the rain's getting a little heavier? Definitely. And more clouds are gathering. Where should I look? I think I dropped it in... Where should I look? I think I dropped it in this swamp. I look and I don't find it, and now I feel sad. The sky sheds tears for you, Mr. Nemo. How poetic! Well, think about where we are. There's no need to think realistically. So to get rid of the clouds, maybe we need to solve Nemo's problem? What are you looking for, Mr. Nemo? We'll help you find it. You will? Really? That's so nice of you. I've lost my name. Your name? Finding Nemo! Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I didn't. I should have known that it was Nemo, but instead I've been calling him Nemo. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping Finding Nemo. Hence Nemo. Oh my gosh. How do you lose your own name? I just told you, Miss Butt, but logical thought will get us nowhere. What does your name look like? I wonder what it does look like. I'll ask the questions here, bub. I don't know. I can't see anything. Because your eyes are full of caramel? No, that's not it. Because I don't have eyes. I ate them, you see. What? If a bird eats its own beak, it will die, but if it eats its eyes, it will be fine. Nagaki, every time Sukekikyo opens his mouth, he does terrible, terrible things to our fairy tale atmosphere. Everything he says is way too surreal. Not really. The macabre is a long-standing tradition in fairy tales, after all. Anyway, I think I heard my name falling into the mud here. But we can't see anything through this caramel sauce. Do I just so happen to be carrying any convenient tools perfectly suited to the job? Nayaki, I have a pond fishing set with me. You keep one of those on your person? Doesn't your tummy ever get the rumbles that only raw pond smelt can cure? No. No one ever understands me. Wah! Anyway, maybe we could catch Mr. Nemo's name with this. I can't believe I literally saw that and just thought Nemo instead of Nemo. I literally did not get it until you stated it, Lulu, and they said about the losing the name. I was like, oh, duh, it's Nemo. I've got something. That's impressive, Miss Butt, but what is it? Hang on, I'll have it up in a second. Ha! Look! An early Alice. A strawberry in the pudding? Mr. Nemo! Your name is Early Alice? I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that's not it. Oh well. I guess there's nothing for it. Catch, release, and try again. A bite! This is a big one! It's certainly pulling quite hard. Here, let me help you. Please do! G'dah! We got it! This is Everbearing Alexandria! Mr. Nemo! Your name is Everbearing Alexandria. No. I'm not a strawberry. Beggars can't be choosers, Mr. Nemo. Jeez, how stubborn can you get? Hageki and I continue fishing for a while, but we only ever catch strawberries. Just what is Mr. Nemo's name? I guess we're not finding it. Don't start feeling down, Mr. Nemo. You'll make the rain worse. We might not find it at this rate. Maybe we should give you a new one? A new name for Mr. Nemo? Would that solve the problem? I hadn't thought of that. I guess I'm empty from the eyelids back. What? That's all we need to do? A new name. How about late Lucy, early Rosie? I told you, I'm not a strawberry. Oh no, I got stuck in strawberry mode by accident. I can't think of anything. What about you, Nagaki? You're leaving something that important to me? It was your idea, right? You can probably come up with a better one than I could anyway. What about Hitori? Hitori? That's an odd name. I can't remember well, but I think a long time ago when I was alive, someone very important to me was named Hitori. Are you sure you want to give me a name that precious to you? I don't mind. I can't remember anyway. You might as well have it. Hitori. I am Hitori. Yes, that's right. Thank you. I can't see you, but I can tell that you are the two most wonderful birds I have ever met. I won't ever forget this. I'm not a bird! I wonder how I can thank you. Do I have anything? Oh, here, let me give you this. Please take it. Ah, another pretty stone! It's a topaz. My birthstone! Hooray! Lulu's and mine birthstone. Topaz. I feel very sunny and warm now. I always have to take a nap in the forest when I feel like this. The thoroughly caramelized Hitori Nemo happily leaves the mountain. The rain has stopped. The king and the guardian deity won't have to worry about it now. The king is probably shaking and crying in his castle right about now. Let's go give him the good news. Your Highness, Your Highness. We're back! We're not exactly going into a friend's house, Miss Butt-Butt. Shouldn't you be a little more decorous? Should I? I'm already thinking of the king as a friend, though. You must have an awful lot of friends. His Royal Highness, the king! The king was very scared of the rain. The king cried. I knew it! Don't worry, Your Majesty. The rain's all gone now, so it's okay. Is it truly so? Take a look outside, sir. The king is relieved. The king was afraid the fire would go out. The fire? That must be the light we saw earlier. Thanks to you two, the king's land is now peaceful once more. The king has no more troubles. The king said, will you hear the king's final request? Even though you're out of troubles? The king really wants that planisphere. Mine? No, I was told not to give it away, no matter what. Puppy eyes won't help, Your Majesty. No means no. The king was very sad. Could you give the king just one star from the planet Sphere's face? One of the stars. The stars are represented by gemstone shards. We could probably pull one out. What do you want to do, Nagaki? Even a single star is still part of the planisphere. What do you think, Miss Butt-Butt? I suppose that's true. But the king has been giving us gems this entire time, so just one should be fine, right? That's reasonable enough. The king asked, will you give the king a star from the planisphere? Oh, right, I will. Pick one. The king said the king would like this one here. The king was very grateful. Thank you, guests from away. You're welcome. I guess we've really done with the king's request now, Nagaki. Yes. The night is almost over, Miss Butt-Butt. Let's go outside. The abyss of the night sky is a little brighter when we get outside. The sky is so beautiful just before dawn, and I love the air at this time of day. Do you always get up before dawn, Miss Butt-Butt? A hunter has to be awake and ready before the first light touches the ground. I see. That must be tiring. Dawn. When morning comes, this dream too shall pass. Nagaki, I'm really happy we got to have this adventure together, even if it was just for one night. I'll always remember this dream. Really? Cross my heart and dare to die. I'm glad I got to walk with you too. Thank you. In the real world, Nagaki can never leave the school, but one day I want to take him out like this again. There's so much of the earth that I wish he could see. It's the start of a new day, Nagaki, and I'll see you in the library soon. Yes. It's dawn. Goodbye, Miss Butt-Butt. Huh? Wait a minute! Where's the sun? What about our dramatic build-up? That's odd. Dawn is supposed to come after pre-dawn, isn't it? Whatever are you travelers talking about? Everyone knows midnight comes after pre-dawn. After that, dusk, and midnight again, then pre-dawn, then midnight. Time swings back and forth like a pendulum, after all. The sun will not rise. This dream will never end. Wow, it just ends! Wow. Wow, it literally just ended. The day the night slept. Insane. Guess new game. We have one last one. What the heck is these things down here, though? What are these things? Well, guess I just straight up don't know what they are. Old to though you yite you ne odd me. I have no idea. You proud. I have no idea what this says. Believed you, why would you, is me. Please enter your name. My name is Anya. But is but Anya okay? Yes. Yes. Wahaha! At last, the day has come! Oh wait, no, it's this guy. The day of my final victory over you, Issa, Soma. I know you are here tonight. My heart flutters just imagining your ungainly form prostrating itself in fear before my new weapon. Look up at the night sky. The stars, the moon, they all give me their blessings in this, my decisive moment of artistry. Never mind, it seems to have clouded over. Can't the weather try to read the atmosphere at least a little? Come on, you ninnies, the star player has arrived at last. Show a little enthusiasm. Bah, it's of no matter. Nothing can overshadow my day of glory now. Prepare yourself for the end, Isasoma. Nishiki Koji Tori, the artist, the one and only, has arrived. Tremble before me, pitiful fools. Wait, no, give applause for the glory you're about to witness. Tonight I unveil my... Didn't I just ask for applause? What is this silliness? This, my grand entrance, you must... Oh, snap. What on earth is going on? Good Mr. Editor-in-Chief. I'm afraid we're in the middle of a sexy and gradual process at the moment. Couldn't wait. You two are... Nishiki Koji Tori, right? As you can see, we're a little busy. We really don't need more problems right now, so just sit tight and hold it, kiddo. Actually, you're not that young anymore. How rude! I still have my youthful vigor. More importantly, what's going on? This is entirely too strange. Could you fill me in a little, please? Would that we could. If anybody here does know what's going on, please speak up. Everyone gathered here to see the total lunar eclipse, and the eclipse started. So far, everything is fine. It's just a normal school outing. but then things went wrong. When the last corner of the moon was hidden, everyone here fell asleep. Asleep? Their brain activity is normal. They're all experiencing an extended period of REM sleep. REM sleep? So then they're dreaming? It would seem so. What's the problem then? You can just wake them up. We can't, and that's the problem. REM sleep is when the body sleeps but the brain remains awake. Normally you can wake someone experiencing it up quite easily, but we can slap their faces and shout their ears all we want, but they don't wake up. An entire astronomical observation group falling asleep at once. It's strange but not unheard of. I suppose it's a form of mass hysteria. I've heard that in past cases, the birds involved were woken up by themselves when the moon became visible again. Unfortunately for us, the eclipse ended a while ago and they're still asleep. Do you suppose the clouds have something to do with that? Quite possibly. They gathered right as the eclipse ended, so we haven't seen the moon since before it started. It's awfully hard to believe. How could looking at the moon cause something like... coming through! You really need to learn to tailor your speech to the occasion. You are completely lacking in grace and quite rude. The people here are the ones being rude. There's something wrong with a place where dawn doesn't fall pre-dawn. Nagaki and I come to this dream country, the Holiday Star, on the night train. We got to run errands for Mr. Forward King, and we got to see our friends, and it all seemed like good fun, but when morning was coming and we thought we were going to wake up, morning didn't come. Who are you talking to? The camera, of course! These episodes weren't all released at once, so people have probably forgotten what happened last time. Being so directly aware of the camera seems a little unprofessional to me. Whatever! It's better to give the readers a hand. Mr. King, are you in here? I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. His Royal Highness the King. Hello, I am the King. Mr. King, you wretched little blob of lemon yogurt. The king was very scared because the human girl had come with a scary face and a fierce voice. He's shrinking, Miss Butt-Butt. Control yourself before he disappears entirely. What kind of wimp is he? Something isn't right here, Mr. King. The night isn't ending and we aren't waking up. The night does not end. You did not wake from the dream. What are you talking about? Night is followed by a new morning, and after that a new day. The king said the holiday does not end on the Holiday Star. The holiday is forever. The king asked if a new day were to come, would the holiday not have to end? Would that not be strange? We seem to have arrived at riddles. Common sense makes a very poor weapon in debates here. Well, in that case, how can we get home? The king said there is no returning from the journey you have taken. You should know this well. The dead can never return to life. Oh, snap. What is going on here? Why does he have, like, 2 heads? Where did that come from? What do you mean, Mr. King? Isn't this just some happy dream theme park or something? The king said this is the land of dreams. This is where birds who have died wait dreaming for the end of eternity. That would make sense for me, but, Your Majesty, not all the birds here are dead. And there's a living human right here! We didn't do anything aside from watching the eclipse, right? Maybe we got hit by a gigantic meteor? If we died that suddenly, we might arrive in the land of the dead while still alive? Sometimes, not often, but sometimes someone arrives here a little early. But the king is kind, and so is always happy to entertain those who need to wait for proper citizenship. No, thank you! Let's leave already, Nagaki. Do you think we should? This does seem like the place for me. Let's go back to the school. You don't need some pushy king who forces people into staying in his country either. Indeed. I can't say I like it much. We can get back to the school on the train we took to get here, right? We'll go home whether you want us to or not. Don't bother to see us off. The king said the train will not come. Why not? The night will not end. There is no station and the train will not come. I don't follow that logic. Is it really surprising given who's talking to you? I've had enough! We're finding a way out on our own. Well, that sounded really cool, but how are we gonna get out? The station we arrived at was right around... There's nothing here. It's gone. Seems so. Maybe it stops at a different platform when it's going the other way, but I don't see any platform anywhere. Excuse me, citizens of this land. Yes, miss? We are perfectly normal tourists, and we came here to sightsee. Oh, how wonderful. This is a very nice place. You're welcome to move in. No, we're here to sightsee. We don't want to stay. Is that right? Have you thought about staying permanently then? Stop repeating yourself! What should we do, Nagaki? This is like verbal dodgeball. I think we have to find our own way out, like you said.
And now, we need to figure out what to do.
Can't you just wait for it to clear up again? Even if it doesn't, shouldn't sunlight work just as well?
No, you can't. We've got a time limit, you see.
What do you mean?
Avian brains are unstable things, barely out of a period of rapid, unnatural development. And right now, everybody on the ground here is suffering from a disconnect between their brains and their bodies. If we leave them for too long, they won't be able to wake up again. They'll be stuck dreaming until they die. That said, I don't know what will happen with the human.
What? So they'll become vegetables? Isa Soma, you cretin! Wake up! If you're going to slip into an eternal dream, at least do it after being appropriately awed by my artistry.
I want to head back in. Do I have your permission? Do you understand what you're saying, Sakazaki Yuya?
Head into the world of dreams.
I'm a messenger of dreams. Sounds pretty romantic, doesn't it? One of the victims, Shirogane Sakuya, is a relative of Sakazaki's. Sakazaki gets synchronized with his brainwaves and accesses dreams if he follows the right procedure. It's a very strange thing. Everyone here is seeing the exact same dream, almost like a field trip of the soul. Last time I went in, I confirmed a few of them aside from Sakuya, and I suspect that if I can spur them into action directly, we can get them out of there. Your job isn't to take a hit for your younger brother. Can you promise me you'll act with discretion? Yes, sir. I can. Understood. Your orders, Sakazaki, are to enter the dream through Shirogane Sakuya, extract the people trapped inside, and pull out.
David! Hello! Welcome to the stream, David. I love you. How's it going? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well.
This will only be a success if everyone comes out alive, and that includes you, Sakazaki Yuya. Yes, sir.
Wait just a minute. What's in that bottle? Is that stuff legal? And those are sleeping pills?
Yes.
He's about to enter someone else's dream.
He's about to enter someone else's dream. If he wants to get in, he doesn't have much of a choice.
I'm doing good. Just a little tired, but besides that, I'm good.
This isn't something to do on a whim.
Gah! This can't possibly be good for you. Don't come crying to me if you start experiencing embarrassing personal side effects.
Everything has a price. If you got a goal in mind, you better be prepared to pay up.
Here are the electrodes. I'll be keeping an eye on the monitor. You ready, Sakazaki Yuya?
Yes, sir.
Ah! Jeez, fine, I get it. I'll help too. Why are you so angry all of a sudden? I'm not angry. I just can't stand being here with you two stealing all the dramatic roles. Let me do something too.
Want to get rid of those clouds, yes? Can you do something about them?
Just who do you think I am? I'm the man once known as the Clawler, the former head of the 2nd Optical Ordnance Division, and now I go by the champion bad guy of the greatest advisor in the artistic research sector, Nishiki Koji Tori. Do you think my new weapon can handle a few puny clouds?
I see, it certainly sounds impressive. How soon can you be ready?
Wind speed, air temperature, humidity. Once I've collected some meteorological data, my calculations will be simple. Give me 20 minutes and I shall unveil my masterpiece.
So you'll be cracking the dream from the outside while I'll go at it from the inside. Sounds good. I'm going under. Adieu! This is the place where he was having that tea party. Looks like it isn't too easy to plug a hole in here once it's open. I can't let myself get forcefully ejected again. Time to find everyone and convince them to say goodbye to Dreamland. And as for the people he's trying to rescue...
Please take it easy. The kingdom is a wonderful place. Just take it easy. Ah! Double take it easy combo! Doesn't look like anyone's changing their mind. They just keep on asking us to move in. We're not going to learn anything from them. Time to break through their line and find the egress. Let's go, Nagaki, anywhere, as long as we get out of here. It doesn't sound like much of a plan.
Excellent, mon ami. Your reckless energy is a sight for sore eyes indeed.
Floppy Dove Man! I thought you'd be stuck in a mysterious land getting sued for inappropriate behavior by the Queen of Hearts by now. I'm so glad you're okay!
A real hero always saves his good moves for the final scene after all. Which is to say, we've got an emergency. I can't risk sticking around too long and getting ban-hammered again, so I'll keep this quick. This place is not real. We have to leave quickly.
Yes, I know! I shouldn't even be here! But we don't know how to get out.
Meaning, it's not enough just to be aware and want to wake up?
What's going on, Yuya? Will we be okay? Please tell us whatever you know.
Well, alright, stay calm and listen. I'll fill you in on what's going on in the real world.
And if we stay like this for too long, we'll turn into potheads? Not potheads, Miss Butt, vegetables.
Exactly. And that's why I'm here to find you all, wake you up and end the dream.
But what's going on? What's that light? A flare? Is this some sort of super mission signal? The ground's shaking. I don't think that's a flare.
That was pretty fast. I guess he's got more than a big mouth after all.
Angle set.
Power
set.
backups set. Perfection! Ah, pure pearlescent moonlight, shine on my beautiful figure. A night as artistic as this needs no plain ugly clouds. Allow me to introduce the pinnacle of my efforts in the field of optics. Nishikikoji Masterpiece X792 Point Light Weapon System AC Vortex!
Yuya? What's going on? Is this some sort of natural disaster?
A friendly bird is giving us a hand. He's going to break this dream from the outside.
The sky is getting brighter. Is it morning again?
I can't say I'd be unhappy if the moonlight alone fixed everything, but we'll see. We'll see.
What do you think you're doing? Yes, what do you think you're doing? Are you trying to break down our beautiful castle?
The king will not let you leave!
The clouds are parting. Good work.
But of course, have I ever failed? Now, O beautiful full moon, show us your lovely form!
The king said, don't leave me behind.
What is this? This must be some sort of joke. I'm not dreaming. Is this not reality? It is. What you and I are seeing should be real anyway.
What is that hideous thing doing up there? The king made an egg, a giant enormous egg, a giant black egg to hide the kingdom away. Miss Buttbutt, Miss Buttbutt, what a crazy dream, huh? It's a little early to say that.
The nightmare isn't over yet, mon ami.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy, not after you said all that flag-raising stuff, Yuya. Things certainly look a little different, at least. It's pitch dark all around us, and quiet. There is no sound apart from our voices. It got bright, and there was that earthquake, and then the king showed up out of nowhere. What happened?
I'm not entirely sure myself. I think we could safely state that the king fellow doesn't want us leaving, though.
I think he shut us in. This is kidnapping! Hey! Mr. King! What kind of VIP treatment is this? I don't want any of it! There's no reply. It's just a cold, dark abyss. What do we do? Nagaki, Yuya, are the others okay?
The king doesn't seem to want to let any of us go, so he probably trapped the others in here too. Of course.
We can't see anything. So we can't. I can just barely make out Nagaki and Yuya, but if they step back even just a little, I think I'd lose them. We can't see what's a wall and what's a corridor. We'll never find any... Hey there! Oh wait, it's the traveler! Hey there! In a bit of a bind, eh? Oh! Mr. Migrant Bird. It's good to get stuck like this. Be troubled as much as you can while you're still young. Now isn't the time for friendly old man wisdom.
You know him?
Well, we've bumped into him a few times. He's just a hungry old man.
A hungry old man. That's a depressing way of putting it. Professor Nanaki and the doctor are the only two adults asleep on the roof. What's going on here?
You're a migrant, right, mister? Do you know how to get out of here? I haven't the slightest. If you're going to show up right when we're stuck, can't you at least be useful? Haha, I've never been good at sticking to a goal. I just wait for the wind to blow and head wherever it smells like tender grasses. He's kind of like the Snufkin. This man is Snufkin! I can't believe it! This man is... Shu has Snufkin's voice actor, but this man is actually Snufkin. When are we watching the 90s Moomin anime? AKA the best Moomin series. When are we watching it? We also still gotta watch season 2 of Moomin Valley. But first we should also watch the 90s Moomin show because the 90s Moomin is like the best. When are we watching it? When are we watching it? That's a real question. There's no need for you young folks to be in such a hurry either. Hell yeah, Azure. Why not take a break for a change?
We appreciate the thought, but alas, we're a little short on time right now.
We're one step away from a permanent vegetative state after all. But heck yeah, Azure, I still want to do it. We're still alive, we shouldn't be here. Well, I may have come here naturally. Oh, is that right? I thought there was something odd about you, so you came here early by mistake. I like living fast. Yes, that does sound like a problem. Are only dead birds supposed to come here? No, that's not it. Don't look so down, you weren't far off. Really, the star is a place anyone should come to. What do you mean? So it's not where we end up when we die? Birds who pass their names to the stars wander the night sky. There are any number of places to see, but there are also stars like this, stars which aren't stars. It's a bit like a hematophid's light, if you see what I mean. A hematophid?
A lure for prey, or something like that.
It's a real problem. If I get stuck on a fake star like this, I can't continue my journey. Gotta find a way out. I'll go take a look around. It's not very bright, but I can see some starlight now. There are tiny stars everywhere. I hadn't noticed them before. Your eyes are getting used to darkness. See, a little break now and then can help too. He's right. My eyes are used to it now. We're standing in the center of a large round room with 2 doors. Everyone else is through those. Though we can't tell where they lead. Oh, don't you have your map with you? We just got shut in here. We didn't get to bring a strategy guide along. But doesn't the Morning Dove here have a planisphere? Yes, I have it. There's your map. Nagaki's planisphere? It's a very nice planisphere, but we'll study constellations now, really. An egg? It looks like a dark nebula. It's a bad egg. When an egg turns black, it's rotten. Black is the color of a poor chick who died before hatching. We're just a bit above the very bottom now. The star lights are bird souls, burning bright and happy even in a dead egg. So you want to get out of here?
My job here is to find everyone and get out, yes.
I think I'm ready to go home, and I want to see tomorrow. Look, we're one step closer to hatching. Chicks grow teeth to help them tear out of their shells and into a new world. We only need them that once. With them, we can break out of the shell by our own strength. No matter how tough the shell is, it will break eventually. If the chick is alive, it can break free. This is a false star. That wasn't a real light you saw. That was the lighthouse, luring wanderers in from the Milky Way. A false star is a dangerous thing. Once you're in, it can be hard to get out. It's scary. Break the shell and burn down the false light. The morning dub there can do it. After all, he's got all the answers. Answers? I see, so all this is fake. Do you have a plan, Nagaki? No, not really. I just know what the king was thinking when he made this place. I know why he took one of our stars, and I know why only I can break it. If I can, that is, somehow. Well, good luck! Wait! Can't you explain that a little more? Too late, he's gone. Jeez, no one likes a P character who just shows up with a whole bunch of gnomic advice that doesn't actually say anything useful. Like Snubkin! No, mon ami. At least he gave us some hints, right? And some cause for optimism. Where is Moomin? The ship isn't complete without Moomin. He said that I could do it. Well, at least the gnomic and hungry old man gave Nagaki some clear reassurance. Your planisphere sure is turning out to be useful, Nagaki.
A little above the very bottom. So we're right here.
There are 2 stars nearby. And if the stars are what he said, we should be able to find everyone else if we aim for the stars.
I hope so.
And there are 2 suspicious stars at the top.
The false
lighthouse. That must be the light we saw from the plaza. And from what he said, we need to break it? Alright.
Now then, we'll need to head up both sides. This looks like a good time to split up, don't you think?
Happens all the time in longer dungeons and RPGs. I'm ready to roll.
Protecting the ladies is always my first priority. I'd like to go with you, mon ami, but I'll go alone. You'll be safer if you've got the map with you after all. Take care of her, alright?
Right. Why are we splitting up? We shouldn't split up. That seems like a bad idea. Splitting up is never a good idea. Well, the king very kindly trapped us all in a gigantic evil doom egg. Will we escape from the dream with our lives? Of course we will. After all, this place is crazy. What kind of place doesn't have morning radio at aerobics? And so we split up, Nagaki and me going through one door, Yuya through the other. We'll wake everyone from this dream and smash this rotten egg from the inside. Yuya's already off and getting stuff done. We better move along too. Right. Yuya does seem pretty professional sometimes. Even had a real gun during that time at Christmas. Maybe he really is with the FBI or something. I'm opening the door. Are you ready? Bring it on!
Oh, snap. The lying picture book.
What the... Oh. I was very confused. I was clicking and nothing was happening, and I was like, what? Once there was an Oko-san. There was something the Oko-san wanted to find no matter what. So he ran to the ends of the earth. Oko-san was very fast. This kind of... Is it weird that this is really reminding me of Rule of Rose? This is really reminding me of Rule of Rose right now. Like the beginnings of chapters and how they would have like the storybook like introduction and stuff. This is really reminding me of that. Oko-san was very fast. He could run anywhere. He ran everywhere. At the end of the earth, there was a giant hole in the ground. Oko-san fell into the hole. No one remembers the Oko-san now. Poor Oko-san. Poor Oko-san. Ooh! Oko-san! Hostage confirmed. Moving to secure. Oko-san, let's get out of here, okay? Go! Oko-san used wing attack. It's super effective. Ow, ow, Oko-san, that hurts. Calm down and listen to me. Go! You're not being a particularly benevolent god either way. Yeah, Oko-san, a god has to listen to the voices of the downtrodden common people. Cool? Yes. Cool. Oko-san, this pudding isn't real. You have to kiss it goodbye and come back to reality. Ooh! So 3 centimeters is about 10 seconds. Looks like it. Hoka-san, calm down. This crummy thing isn't the pudding you've been searching for all these years. Cool! I don't know anything about pudding. Think about it, Hoka-san. Is the pudding you seek something I could understand? Of course not. It's something beyond and above. Something completely outside my comprehension. Whenever you talk about pudding, it's like it's the meaning of the universe, or final secret of the earth, or some sort of cult deity. No matter how hard you've tried to explain it, I just don't get it. I still don't know what the pudding you're looking for is, but I do understand it's not something you can find just like that. Cool! Doesn't this strike you as odd then? How could you have found that amazing treasure without doing anything? Cool? What have you been training for all these years? Haven't you been training so you can find the pudding which sleeps forgotten at the end of the earth? You couldn't possibly find a treasure like that this easily. It's a trap, Oko-san, a fake. You have to remember, Oko-san. Remember the pudding you seek. Goal! What is this? Kingdom Hearts! It's Kingdom Hearts, guys! When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Can't believe this. Cool! Cool! And before we know it, we're standing in a room just like the one where we started. This is so Kingdom Hearts! Look at this! It's Kingdom Hearts! This is literally the heart stained glass window things. And the bridge and this is the door! This is literally Kingdom Hearts! I can't believe we're in a Kingdom Hearts game! Nomura! I can't believe he haunts us even in Hatoful Boyfriend. Is everything we saw in here before just an illusion created by the king? Probably yes. He was hoping to hold us back. Go! Go! GTI Nomura. I don't think I followed. Don't worry, I don't either. Go! Go! The wall cracked? He must be breaking the shell like the migrant said. Oh, I get it. When someone starts thinking I want to go home, the egg cracks a little? It doesn't look like it will crack anymore, though, and we probably couldn't break it by hand. We'll need to keep going forward. Go! Hoka-san, wait! Hoka-san gallops into the darkness, snorting and cooing with excitement. Well, he could probably take care of himself just fine. Probably. My eyes are getting used to the darkness again, and I can make out another door opposite from where we came in. Who will we find in the next room? The unenclosed picture book. Once there was a chrysalis. The chrysalis was all alone. It didn't know how to grow up, so it stayed a chrysalis forever. One day a butterfly came along. The butterfly said, "Let us be friends. I can show you how to become a beautiful butterfly like me." The lonely chrysalis was happy because it wasn't alone anymore. But its friend the butterfly disappeared soon after. The lonely chrysalis was alone again. It didn't know where to go anymore. It didn't know what it wanted to be anymore. The lonely chrysalis shrank and hardened. Nothing will ever come out of it now. It's like, what's that Pokemon that's just a chrysalis? I forgot. Poor chrysalis. Poor chrysalis. Merry Christmas! It's the Christmas junkies. I hear I was expecting some emotionally charged, heart-wrenching scene. You shouldn't judge by appearances. Maybe these creatures have some sort of deep internal conflict as well. Well, we did find out they have a tragic backstory. Miru, Kaku, we need to get out of here. If we stay here too long, we won't be able to go home anymore. Merry Christmas? This place is called the Holiday Star, but it's not Christmas, is it? If we don't get out of here, we'll never be able to celebrate Christmas again. Merry Christmas! I suppose that's an expression of surprise. They do appear to be moved. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! The two of them run off into the darkness. That was a lot easier than Oko-san. But there aren't any cracks in the shell. There must still be someone here. I guess so. We just went through this plain corridor a little while ago anyway. I already know who we find through that door. enormous enemy is approaching. Keep your dignity, Nagaki. I'm already dead, so I think I'll be safe no matter what, but do be careful, Miss Butt-Butt. Coming through! Huh? There's no reply. It's just a kitchen. Miss Butt-Butt, watch out. What? What happened? Nagaki slams into me from behind. I go rolling across the floor. Nagaki! And I thought you were such a gentleman. I'm as surprised as you are. Complain to whoever attached that thing to the ceiling. A gigantic bear trap is laying on the floor where I stood a moment ago! Did that fall from the ceiling?
Oh, please forgive me. It appears to have gone a little more slowly than I calculated. So do not fear, we'll use your exact measurements next time.
What do you mean, do not fear? You people-sidle partridge propagator? And you're supposed to lay bear traps on the ground anyway. Hanging it from the ceiling? Really? I swear kids these days can't do anything right.
We'll slow it together, except they would seize it up its head and then lift it back up to the ceiling. It would help with both of you and the nurses, you see.
I see you weren't planning to close after all. My neck hurts just thinking about it. Fluffy heretic chef. I mean, Dr. Iwamine, your dark fantasy affectations end now. You've noticed too, right? This place isn't normal. We've been shut in. If we stay here too long, we'll
enter a consistent vegetative state.
What do you mean he already knows?
I read a report on a similar phenomenon where a number of people shared a dream a few years ago now. If a temporary entity affects something not unlike magic gnosis caused by the eclipse. If that is not the case, you should not be here.
Well, at least we don't have to explain it to you. Let's escape together, Doctor.
No, thank you.
Rejected at the speed of light! Are you more comfortable here, then?
Who knows? I haven't even been here for half a day. I haven't quite decided yet.
But didn't you say yourself that you're one of those sad people who only love research, Doctor? Your brains will rot and drip out of your ears if you stay in this eternal holiday kingdom with its happy-go-lucky king.
It is as you say. If I am myself research, I cannot complain. The term vegetated. It's not entirely accurate. The brain relinquishes control over the body and sinks into a state of pure, unalterated thought. Is this not so?
You did say our brains were disconnected from our bodies, so I guess so?
To catch the world functions with such a state, what a pure state of being is fascinating.
But, do you really want to stay in this dream forever, Doctor? Since when were you the dreamy type?
Dreams are not such rigid things as you seem to think. The activity in the room is no different when dreaming than waking.
But there isn't anything here to use for your favorite diabolic experiments.
No, you cannot be so sure about that. The King of the Stars seems to have absorbed the knowledge and experiences of all who have watched the shore here and blend them into a being capable of conscious action after all.
You've lost me!
To put it in another way, the birds on the star hold within themselves the ability to replay any number of past events. The star is technically overflowing with material for study. Have no worries there. This isn't the sort of thing that happens every day after all. Since I have the chance to experience it, I want to stay and take advantage of it.
Are you really sure about that, sir? No matter what you study, no matter what you discover, you'll never be able to announce it to the world.
I seek knowledge and knowledge alone. I'm not doing this for someone else's sake or for some earthly goal. Given the chance to engage in unadulterated thought without outside decisions, I invite you to accept it. Go on ahead. We have nothing more to talk about.
The shell cracked. Well, it did crack, but it looks a little subpar. Those cracks must be from Miro and Kaku. Probably. I love that this is like Kingdom Hearts.
We don't have much
time, so we'll go rescue it. Please reconsider while we're gone, Doctor.
Well, we shall see.
I can't tell what this is supposed to be. What is this? Like a wing? This is no time for ho-ho fluffatic. I do hope he decides to help us. The infirmary would be awfully lonely without the murderous fluffatic around. Miss Butt-Butt. Yes? You've got company. Greetings, travelers. Geez, we've already decided to go home. No one likes a host who tries to lock you in their house and make you stay forever. How many of these fake see-through citizens are there anyway? You also tried talking to the king, too. Only a tyrant would try to stop visitors from leaving, right? Have you all been here with that king forever? No, we haven't. We are the same as you. So you came from outside. You must have been the same. We were very afraid and we came here. Afraid? Nagi had the same nice time coming here on a comfortable train with a friendly conductor. I don't remember being afraid of anything. If you came from outside, you have homes to return to, right? Why are you staying here? Because we don't have to worry about anything. Because there's nothing scary here. The king said the king is all, and all are the king. Soon, you guests from away will be the king too. All are the king. So there is nothing scary here. Everyone is together. Let's be together. The king is waiting on his royal throne. But the king glances nervously at Nagaki. The king does not want to be friends with that mourning dove. You don't have to come. That's not very nice of you. The king commanded you shall stay away. The king fades into the darkness, leaving their selfish command behind. Wow, Nagaki, from the look on his face, I bet the king is changing his royal underwear right about now. He's a bit of a crybaby. I don't think scaring him is very hard. I do wonder about it, though. Why was he so afraid of Nagaki? The Myron said something about that, too. Maybe you're the king's natural enemy? Let's hope so. And those vague citizens turned into the king and disappeared. If what they said is true, perhaps everyone who stays here ends up turning into the king. That's a bit much! What is this, a horror movie? At least it sounds like he's waiting for us. We've got to find the others, and then reach him, and then teach him a thing or two about international travel laws.
Not much variety in the decor here. I must say I'm getting a little sick of it. Wonder how things are going on the roof. I can probably trust Mr. Leone rather to keep my body from spontaneously combusting or anything like that. The artistic scientist fellows probably cleared the clouds away, but the king of this place blocked the moonlight. A search and rescue mission in a zone of total surrealism, eh? This is new even to me.
The decorated picture book. Oh, this must be Sakuya. And of course, Yuya's the one to find Sakuya and talk to him. Once there was a beautiful piano. The piano was decorated with gemstones and all the colors of the rainbow. Oh, how it sparkled and glittered. Everyone told it was beautiful. What a beautiful piano. No one had ever seen such a wonderful piano before. The piano's owner was very pleased and decorated the piano even more. Everyone in all the land praised the piano's beauty. No one from anywhere wanted to hear its voice. But the gemstones were heavy, so heavy, and one day they crushed the piano flat. Poor piano, poor piano. What is this trash? Is there no limit to its vulgarity? The composition is poor, the story juvenile, and the art messy. I opened the door to find a... Oh my gosh, I tripped over my own words. I opened the door to find a fantail angrily beating a book on the floor. Salutations, Sakuya. I'm glad to see you're still yourself. What? Is there no getting rid of you? What now? The tea party's already over. Is it? That's too bad. I was really looking forward to drinking some of your tea, too. I wouldn't have given you anything even if you had showed up on time. Don't get full of yourself, mongrel. I'll be expecting an invitation card next time, too. Sakuya sticks his beak in the air and coos irritably. By the way, what were you reading just now? I picked up the book, which Sakuya had thrown on the floor. I haven't the slightest. Do you remember where you found it? Do not treat me like a child. The king gave it to me. I do not mean to insult a gift of royalty, but that thing is amazing. It's like the scribbles of a deranged child. A picture book, eh? So this is a little flirtation from the king, or rather an invitation to stay here. I suppose it's meant to paint reality in a poor light to flatter the world of dreams. Alas, its message appears to have been lost on Sakuya. Something is wrong with someone who dresses a musical instrument up like a Christmas tree. Instruments come with their own beauty already built in. Gaudiness is hardly the deciding factor in an instrument's value. Indeed, an instrument covered in sparkly gewgaws to impress uncultured fools is the epitome of crassness. Decorating an instrument to the detriment of its tone is absurd, ludicrous. If the author of this drivel was here now, I would sit him down and lecture him for 3 days without a break. He continues on, angrily expounding the qualities of musical timbre. I wonder if he realized just how much he cares about music. As his brother, I can only hope to see the magnificent blooming of that enthusiasm one day in the real world. Very true, visual flair is hardly what an instrument is there for. The pianos there in here should have used his voice to let everyone know that before he got crushed. I wasn't created to be decorated, let me see. Something like that. Why are you smirking like that? What a distasteful cretin you are. I love how thick-headed you are, Sakuya. It'll save me a lot of trouble. What is this? Do you mock me? No, quite the opposite. That was praise. I doubt it! Your ridiculous facial expression is proof of your deceit. Forgive me, I was born with it. What am I to do? Now then. I can't spend too much time here. I doubt whoever I run into next will be as easy as you after all. I knew you didn't wander here by chance. Tell me what is happening. You're always good at keeping things moving. Thanks, Sakuya. What? You do not jest? It's hard to believe, but unfortunately it's true. You and I are hooked together with a whole pile of electrical wires right now. You can! Without my permission! You weren't exactly being responsive, and it's an emergency. Anyway, easier to ask for forgiveness than approval, right? Ah! Now then, Sakuya, will you spend eternity having tea here with that cheerful, artistically challenged king? Inconceivable! I will not stand for it! Just who do you think I am? I am Shirogane Sakuya Labelle. It is completely out of the question. I demand to see the man responsible for this idiocy at once. I shall have recompense for his gross discourtesy towards me. Sakuya runs off into the darkness, an aura of unusual proactivity about him. No one gets the better of my little brother. Now then, who's next? The black and white picture book. Once upon a time, there lived a white dove and a black dove. The white dove loved the sunflower. The black dove loved the sunflower too. What a beautiful sunflower it was. It was warm and bright as the sun itself. The sunflower would go out and play with the doves all day long. But one day, the sunflower made friends with a star, and after that, the sunflower always went out at night. Without the sunflower as bright as the sun to light them, the days became dark. The white dove knew how nice the night star was and became sad, and more sad, and cried. The black dove thought the night star should turn into a shooting star and go disappear somewhere far away. Things would be better then. But in the end, both doves froze in the darkness and died. Poor doves. Poor doves. This one's just as bad as the last one. Not my style at all. What did you think of it, Kawara Ryota? The king said you have done nothing wrong. You were the one who found the treasure first. That doesn't mean anything. How I feel doesn't matter. Look like he's more interested in talking to the king than to me. I guess I'm still just not charming enough. The king said the morning dove is a bad, bad bird. That morning dove wants to steal something precious from the king and from you. You must know already that the morning dove is an evil, evil demon. Nagaki is a ghost, but he's not evil. I guess he can be scary if you make a mess of the library books, but the king said you are very afraid of him, are you not? Because you can tell that your greatest treasure will be taken far, far away. If you join the king, you will not be afraid of anything anymore. The evil demon will be gone then. The king is waiting for you. After a lot of smarmy babbling, the king disappears. Salutations, O troubled young pigeon. Mind if I join you for a bit? Oh, Julia! So you've ended up here too. I thought it was just us. Well, I wasn't exactly invited. You know how it is. I'm here to rescue you all, blah, blah, blah. Please decide to bust out of here and come home with me as soon as possible. I see. So we're all in the same dream after all. So it's not just something I'm imagining all by myself. By all indications, yes. The king there is the host and the creator of this charade, and you're all guests, and I'm crashing the party. Everyone dreaming the same dream beneath the starry night sky. Very romantic. So, are you all caught up in this dream? I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. It's very painful, and when I wake up, it might just end up even more painful. From what little I saw of the king's salutations, I can guess pretty easily what he means. And I'm a bit of a specialist in that area. You know by now what it is that's causing you pain, right? I haven't done
Talk to me, Ryota. I'm here for you and I can help you. What's bothering you? What are you afraid of? Once you put it into words, you'll know exactly what you need to do. That's what I think anyway. It's why I talk so much all the time. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? At this rate, you'll rot from the inside, quite literally at that. Be brave, Ryota.
I'm afraid of Anya not being with me, even in this dream. I always worry too much, and at first I thought this dream was just me being scared that someday she'll leave me behind. But I guess that's not it. The Anya I saw here is the real Anya. His eyes flicker about nervously. What he says is true. Even though this is a dream, Anya is acting of her own accord. Anya has been with me ever since we were children. We've been together so long, somewhere along the line, I started thinking it would stay like that forever. But it won't. It never would. It was all just my imagination, all of it. His eyes glisten with tears. Ah, how brightly his innocence shines to one as worldly and jaded as myself. He probably hasn't even realized that what he's feeling is love. I took it all for granted. I thought it would last forever, but that's not possible. I know Anya better than anyone. I know what she loves and what she hates, what she's good at and what she isn't. I know everything about her, but I don't anymore. Nagaki knows an Anya that I don't. And not just in his dreams. She spends more time in the library every day. If someday I stop being special to her. For that matter, maybe I just thought I was special to her. All this time to her, I've been nothing but...
Well, what a pickle. If I've been reading the signs right, Nagaki and Anya aren't quite to the point where Ryota should be worrying. But his fears are going to get more and more likely by the day. I need to pick my words carefully. How can I coax this young man's heart back into the real world without breaking it?
Okay, we're gonna save again.
Persuasion to maximum. What exactly do you mean by special?
Something irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself. But at the very least, to me, Anya is Anya, and no one can ever take her place.
So that's it? What were you ever afraid of then? No one could ever be replaced, Ryota. You will never stop being special to Anya in that respect. It's as simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you?
That's true, I guess, but that's not it. I'm scared that I just won't be with her as much
Of course not. You can't stay children forever. Feel like writing me off as a heartless bastard yet, but ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass and places will change. The first flowers in spring, a shooting star, the rainbow right after a storm, all beautiful and none can be captured and held forever. No matter how fair the flower, it will rot and fall to pieces if you never let it go, but memories will never hurt you. The flower withers, the star falls, and the rainbow fades away, but you will always remember their beauty.
Are you telling me to go on alone with nothing but my memories?
That's a little pessimistic. What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the memories you're making today.
It's too abstract for me. I don't think I understand.
How long is he gonna keep floundering around? I'll have to be a little more clear. Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover, or maybe you'll live and have a family with Anya, or maybe you'll go your own separate ways. But whatever happens, all the time you spent with her, all the joy you've had will still be yours.
That just makes it even worse. How could I live without the sun now that I'm so used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuya. I don't want to see everything I know collapse around me.
This is pretty bad. I've been taking him for a quiet metrosexual, but maybe he's really into the whole total monopolization thing? And as far as I can tell, Miss Anya herself hasn't got the slightest idea all this is going on. What a sinfully negligent lady. Everything changes, Ryota. Time is like that, inconvenient and rude to everyone. Even if you stand still, everything else will leave you behind. No matter how hard you try to prevent change, it will still come. The world and your friends will still change. If what you really want is undisturbed peace for the rest of your days, you'll have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind, and become a hermit in the mountains.
No, I don't want that.
I didn't think you did. Are you planning to ask someone else to stay with you then?
That wouldn't be right. I couldn't ask for something like that. It would be too selfish.
So you think it would be selfish? Are you wishing someone would do that for you just a little bit deep inside?
I don't know. Maybe I am.
Or maybe you aren't.
Right. Aren't you afraid, Yuya? Everything around us is changing, and so are we. We don't know what's ahead. Doesn't that scare you?
There are things that scare even me, yes. Even a hero of justice has his weaknesses. What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? The best day of my life, or the very worst? No one knows, and that's why all we, who cannot see tomorrow, can do is put on our bravest smiles and march boldly into the new day.
Isn't that called bluffing?
Ha ha ha, I suppose it is. All this time I've been trying to look cool so no one will realize what's going on inside. But what's wrong with putting on a little show? I have a question for you. There are only two choices. We're running a little low on time, it seems. Kawara Ryota, what do you want to do? You could accept the king's invitation and stay here. Nagaki would be removed. You could spend an eternity celebrating the endless holiday with Anya, and tomorrow would never come. Nothing would change and nothing would hurt you ever again. Or you could refuse the king's invitation and return to the real world. Your relationship with Anya will change, sooner or later, for better or worse. And a new day will come. Now choose. I won't try to force you either way. You alone can decide what your salvation will be. And in any case, it won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself. Now then, if I remember Nagaki's map right, I should be near the throne room, but something's bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. There was another star below and to the right of the room where we started. Someone else must be here. I went to the right if the map is correct. There should be a route to the stars here somewhere. But where?
We don't have to worry about getting lost, but this corridor is way too long. It is connecting two stars. There really isn't any way it cannot be long. Stop pointing out how futile my complaints are. We're almost there anyway. Beyond that should be the king's chamber?
Nagaki stares at the extravagant door at the end of the hallway and nods.
All right. Let's get in there with a bang, take out the king with a clang, and knock down the lighthouse with a crash.
Looks like you two cleared your half just fine.
Yuya!
We went through 2 rooms. We talked to Okasan, Miru, and Kaku, and Dr. Iwamine.
And we made lots of cracks in the shell. Though I still don't think the doctor is really with us.
2 rooms after all.
Yep! Just like on the map.
I didn't take any shortcuts, but I've only been through 2 rooms as well, so I'm afraid I have to go back, mon ami.
But we're just a few steps from the king.
We're still 1 short. I must have missed a room somewhere. No doubt it's the quail. I'll go find the last room as quickly as I can. My mission here is to get everyone out alive, after all.
And your status as a hero of justice does give you a better chance at spot checks than either of us. Yuya will finish his search and rescue. I'll clobber some sense into the king, and Nagaki will destroy the lighthouse. It's the perfect plan.
Try not to hurt him too badly, Miss Butt-Butt.
He started it!
I was hoping to enjoy our reunion a bit more, but we'll have plenty of time for that after we wake up. The king isn't going to be like anything you fought before, mon ami, and he certainly won't be eager to let you pass, but we're low on time. This is the best way.
Don't worry, Yuya. Nothing can stand before Nagaki and me. Ours is a march of destruction, and no tender grasses sprout in the charred trail we leave.
Speak for yourself. Mr. Sakazaki, Hitori is blind. If he's alone, he may be scared. Please help him. Of course. Leave it to me. Back to the mission then. Adieu!
And as for us, into the Hall of the King. Coming through! Stormtrooper Captain Anya has arrived.
You have invited us here and we have come. We want to talk.
His Royal Highness the King! Hello, I am the King! You rotten royal rapscallion! Your silly fanfare and informal greeting won't help you now. The king asks, why do you look so angry? The king is scared. The king does not understand. The king does not understand. The king does not understand and thinks he might cry.
Your Majesty, we didn't come here to make you cry. Please listen to what we have to say.
You won't get anywhere talking to him, Nagaki. He belongs in a mental institution. He hasn't listened to anything we've said so far anyway. Come on, let's beat him up already.
Miss Butt-Butt, please. Nagaki glares at me. I guess he's right. Our opponent is the undead lord of a dead kingdom. Maybe if we talk for a bit, we'll find something useful. Who are you?
The king is the king!
I know that, and it's not what I'm asking. The migrant said that this is a place where the souls of the dead wash up. The souls of the dead who have gone astray, that is.
He said that this false star glows by attracting those souls with its light. Were you the one who created this star? If you did, why? Why do you try to trap more people here? Because it is safe here! Safe? This place is fake! It's a sham! This place is the danger! I don't think the king is evil. Sometimes he doesn't seem like anything but evil. No, the king just thinks a little differently than we do. He's doing all this because he thinks he's helping people, isn't that right? Of course, the king always acts with the good of his people at heart. His idea of what's good is too far away from ours, Nagaki. That may be true, but I'd still want to figure out his motives. It's not very likely, but if we can persuade him without using force, we should. Tell me, Your Majesty, where did you come from? It was already dark when I awoke. What time is it? It must be past 6. I feel like I had a report due today. Which one was it? Classics? Or maybe German Lit? Whatever. I gave up on both of them ages ago. I don't want to go out. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I took the gap year? Or when I settled for a safety school? No. It must have been a long time before that. The days go by and I do nothing. I wrap myself up in blankets and never go outside. I hate myself and I hate myself and night is here. I sleep until morning, sleep until noon, doze through the evening, and wake up at night. Oh, too relatable. At first, I would write every day. Not quite a journal, not quite poetry, but writing. I didn't hate writing, but one day even that was too much trouble. Depression is real. My life was always boring. I never had friends. This is so sad. Nothing good ever happened to me. Whenever I would go outside, everybody else would sneer and laugh at me. The world turned its thorny, unkind back on me. Having depression is hard. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I never streamed the beginner's guide. Because then everyone would see me crying live on stream. Because the ending to the beginner's guide, when, the main narrator is, talking about, how he's suffering from, depression and anxiety and whatnot. And at the end, he says, I'm fading, and I just want to know that everything's going to be okay. I was there were tears going from my eyes. I had never cried so much from a video game in my entire life, but there it was. And I'm I'm so glad I never streamed that. Because then that would have been pretty bad. I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm trash. I've never really taken care of myself. I'd be useless at work if I had a job. I have no redeeming qualities. I think I would be better off dead. My bed is a cocoon protecting me. I totally relate to this. I felt this way many times before too. Just like the king. I'm really relating to him a lot. I want to go back to the shell I hatched from. I want to go back to when I was a yolk floating around in an egg so I can rot and die before I hatch. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I can't take this anymore. Why do I have to live and study and work? Why do I have to deal with other people? Working hard has never got me anything. Birds had it so much better decades ago. They were born, ate, flew, slept, and never had to think about any of this. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. But I don't have the courage. I don't like pain. I don't want to suffer. Someone help me. Just when it was the most painful, when I had sunk so deep into my depression that I could sink no further, the gods heard my wish and granted it. A friend, my only friend. I was useless to myself and everyone else, but the gods still showed kindness to me. Your plumage is so nice. It's bright and cheerful, unlike mine. It wasn't just our colorization. He was my opposite in every way. He was earnest and smart. He didn't mumble when he talked. But despite all that, he understood me more than anyone else in the world. It must be hard for you. I know how it feels. It's painful. It's not your fault. Society is always telling us to do this, do that. It's like we're held at gunpoint. I hate it all too, just like you, right? He alone understood me, and I alone understood him. We were alone, and the two of us in the world. The time we had together was the warmest and sweetest of my life. If only it could go on forever. And one day he said to me, let's make it go on forever. Come on, let's die together. It won't be scary if we're together. This is like Dazai Osamu with the duo Suicide. Are you serious? Of course I am. I've never lied to you, have I? He was kind to me right until the end. One night he came home with a bag full of medicine. Medicine to wash us away without pain forever. Let's go somewhere far away, somewhere where we're completely alone, just the two of us, where no one can bother us and no one will find us. We left on our final journey and we took the medicine. I'm getting tired. I feel so peaceful holding your wing like this. We should have done this a long time ago. Speaking of dyin, my pulse and breathing are dropping steadily. We're almost to the end. Yeah. As you remember, I reblogged some of the GIFs on Tumblr. But yeah, it's based off the Bungo Stray Dogs 1 comics. Which are kind of like cute little comics and stuff. Yee, that was me! I've read the comics and now they've made it into an anime, which I think is cool. No, it was me! I can't believe Azure thinks I'm a random jabroni. Can't believe this. Yes, just us at the end of the world. Time to say goodbye to this awful world together. I guess you're right. I was thinking it was about time I said goodbye to you. He softly stands up. His warm wing leaves mine. He steps calmly away. He reaches into my bag. He takes out the key to room 701, my wallet, my ID. What? I reach out. I can't move. Goodbye. This is as far as I can take you. But you'd said you'd leave this awful world behind with me. Yes, what an awful world it is. But I still have things I need to do in it. No, I don't. I don't want to die. I don't want to. I don't. It's too late for that now. How many times have you told me you want to die? You never really wanted to die, but you had to. People like you are just a bother, hanging around, complaining, and getting in the way. What an awful world. It wasn't my fault. Why do you have to kill me? Come on, please. This isn't right. You're right. I never really did want to die. It wasn't me. It was society did this to me. It wasn't me. It was everyone around me. Society, you say. Help me, please. Call an ambulance. Come on, please. It won't come. This is the end of the world, and it belongs to you and me alone. I don't want to die. I'm scared. I don't. Why are you doing this to me? You wished for death, and I helped you to it. That's all there is to say. Please try not to throw up. It will just hurt you more. Someone help me. The King's Picture Book. Once there was a poor little quail. One day the quail was tricked by a bad bird and killed. The quail was put on a train through the night sky along with all the other birds who had died. Where is the train going? There must be a terrible place at the end of the line. The quail was so scared and so afraid, it thought its little heart would burst. But the train stopped for a little while, and apparently even galactic trains have to wait for signals. The quail was too scared to stay on the train, and so it jumped off. There was a dark, dark room there. There was nothing in it but a chair and a little candle. There was no one else there. The quail sat on the chair and cried. Why did this happen? It was betrayed by its friend and forced onto a strange train. What would happen next? The quail thought and made a station. Maybe if there's a station, someone will come by to play it. The quail made a station, little candle, and waited. Time passed, birds came. The dark room became a beautiful kingdom. The candle became a grand lighthouse. The chair beyond became a royal throne. And the quail became the king. Those who come to the kingdom become one with the king. The king is all and all are the king. No one is hurt and no one has any sad thoughts. The birds of the holiday star lived happily, happily ever after. How nice. How very nice. Happiness is here. Happiness and nothing else. Oh, this has become really disturbing. The king thought if everyone is one, none will be afraid. So little by little, the king absorbed everyone on the holiday star. And now we are one. I don't feel like I understand you at all, even after that huge monologue. He's lonely, so he wants friends, but he doesn't want his friends to quarrel, so he absorbs them all. Quite a storyteller, Your Highness, to use a few hundred lines to express what I just did in 3. In other words, this whole place is basically a cult of loneliness and crazy peer pressure. What good about having everyone together, Mr. King? No one gets to play their own part. If Oko-san were here, he'd say something like, everyone is different and everyone is good, Mr. King, and then he'd slap you. Even now that you're the king, you're still just a small, frightened quail. You ran and hid in your shell, and now you're safe in your own private kingdom. I suppose you are right. If everyone is one, no one gets hurt. But there's no one this fake star but you, Your Majesty. As long as you stay here, you'll be alone. The king said it's not the king's fault. The king was not the only one who wished for this. All who came here accepted it gladly, even the ones like you who were angry at first. In 2 days, you will be the king's best friends. You are the ones who are wrong. It is you who are wrong. You're not right. The king and that king and this king and all these kings are so happy. But you want to hurt the king and this king and that king. Everyone has to be good on this star. If we are not one, then someone will surely hurt someone else. The king said, let us become happy together.
I've reached everywhere I went, but I haven't seen any other doors. This one halfway from start to finish. Looks like this path must be hidden too well for the naked eye to see. The last room should be where I'd find Professor Nanaki. Or wait, didn't Anya say he was Hitori Nemo in this world? Anyway, there should be a quail somewhere, but he's been singled out for poor treatment. Did you really have to hide him away like this, Your Majesty? Or... Voice echoes faintly in the dark corridor. One of the king's underlings? I don't see it anywhere. Jibidur Gaki, you... Leone? I can't stay connected for very long. Listen up! The teacher here, Nanaki Kazuaki, is starting to show abnormal brain activity. He's probably falling into a coma. I'm trying to find him right now, but it looks like the man behind it all this has hidden him somewhere. I thought as much. Nanaki's brain activity is dropping. He may not be able to regain consciousness, meaning he alone is proceeding more rapidly into the disconnect of mind and body. Unfortunately, I'm going to administer psychotropics to you and Nanaki in 60 seconds. In small amounts, it would look brilliant if you failed the mission because I overdosed you. So my job is to concentrate and find the professor while the high lasts? Exactly. You should have about 2 minutes. Good luck. Leone fades away like a puff of smoke. This isn't the first solo search and rescue I've had to do, but all the same, it is reassuring to see that unshakable cocktail's face even for just a minute. Yeah, it is the greatest, Haven. It's almost time. If the planisphere was right, the patch down to the last star should be between Sakuya and Ryota's rooms. That magnificent artist did get rid of the clouds for us. It would be a waste if we didn't let any of the nice moonlight in here. The blast should last 2 minutes. At least the area is pretty small. Let's hope that king can't beat me at my own game. So the officers are just as willing to use illegal substances as the ground operatives? I can't believe it. There's something very wrong with the Dove Party. We are like cogwheels. We serve as parts of a machine far larger and more important than ourselves. You should know it as well as I do. Unfortunately, I cannot even begin to comprehend such groveling ideas. I am not here for the system. The system is here for me. Anyway, I administered the amounts you said to your underling in the quail here. Thanks. Now all we can do is brightly and massively prevent the victim's bodies from losing too much heat. And wait, I accidentally clicked! Dang seat! The drugs acting on my physical heart are having more effect on my dream's consciousness than I had expected. Every sensation deepens and expands. If only I could enter this state at will. I can see a crack in the wall. I hadn't noticed it before, but light is seeping through. That must be the light from a bird's soul, like the migrant was talking about. The wall should be fragile here. This is just like Sakuya's tea party. Break it open and be on my way. We can't let you do that, traveler! You were not even invited here. Please stop doing such terrible things. Well, hello there, yokels. What's with the long faces? I'm just here to pick up a friend. He's gotten stuck in here by mistake, you see. I'm not going to do anything to hurt you. Mind letting me by? Why do you do such terrible things? You must not open this until everyone is one. No room for negotiation, then? I was hoping this could go more smoothly, but oh well. If you don't move, I'm going to make you. That's me! The king is scared of birds like you. The king is asked, are you trying to break another egg? The citizens who appear to have morphed into the king addressed me accusingly. What a mean thing to do! You break eggs and you think nothing of it. So many eggs! I wonder what the children inside were like. Those lives that couldn't live. Poor eggs. Don't you feel sorry for them? The king knows. The king knows that long ago you broke an egg out of your own selfishness. So this is how the king fights back. I don't know how he figured out my secret, but in any case, it's a very precise attack. The king himself is on his throne. The citizens should just be small parts of the whole, but maybe they share his consciousness and abilities. This is my job. I'm here to rescue everyone from the school. You've trapped them inside this wall. I'm breaking this wall. Any questions?
That poor chick who can never hatch, please.
Please try not to get distracted. My past has nothing to do with the fact that you're in my way.
You poor, poor bird. The king thought you should not have to suffer anymore.
Suddenly, the king is carrying eggs and dropping them at my feet. Before I know it, there's nowhere left to stand but on the broken eggs.
The king said the king can lift the burden from your shoulders. The king can take away your pain. So come, become one with the king.
How much does he know? He's aware of the guilt I've carried with me ever since I broke my brother's egg anyway. But he seems to have misunderstood. Thanks, but no thanks. You're asking me to hand my guilt over to some complete stranger? Please, tell me you're joking.
The king said, do you like pain? The king does not understand.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. I don't think you ever will. Like you said, I dirtied my hands with a crime, and I can never take it back. The life lost will never return. The past does not change. Least I can do is remember. I will always carry this with me. This pain is mine, and you can't have it.
You know well what it means to suffer, but if you break the king's egg, you will only suffer more.
Suffering, indeed. I don't think you'll understand. This pain is a part of me. Your egg is already rotten. Isn't it a little much for you to ask me to accept your sympathy? The king's shadow disappears like a morning fog in the sun. I can see the stairway to the bottom of the maze. A friendly and considerate man. I imagine an eternity spent with him would be full of happy days. My sentimentality is dying down in contrast from the high from my drugs still in my bloodstream. Picture book. Oh my god. He lied to me. The others weren't exactly masterpieces, but I think this one goes into a class of its own. Professor Hitori, I'm here to take you home. You'll get moldy if you sit around dozing in here. I love the eye is great.
Oh, hello.
Looks like he's still alive.
Do you mind if I tell you something? I feel very strange, and I was sleeping just fine until a few minutes ago.
You woke up all of a sudden?
Yes, that's right. I woke up.
So he really doesn't have eyes. I hope this doesn't have anything to do with his actual body.
But now I'm starting to get sleepy again.
Please stay awake. I need your help to break this egg, Hitori.
I'm very, very sleepy, and the king did tell me I could nap for as long as I liked in here.
There's nothing wrong with naps, but if you sleep right now, you'll never wake up.
Really? That would be bad. Zzz.
Don't sleep! Come on, let's get out of here. The drugs must be wearing off. This guy is quite something. Not everybody can doze off into a sleep.
I think I would rather stay here and sleep, so please.
He steps unsteadily forward, his ring stretched out in front. Is he looking for me? I'm right here, there you go.
Ah, yes, thank you.
He smiles happily, feels for my neck, and closes his wings around it. Hey, wait just a minute. Are you planning to strangle me?
Ha ha ha. You noticed. Oopsie.
What do you mean, oopsie? I jump back reflexively.
I've nearly been crushed while trying to rescue drowning swimmers, but I've never had a hostage try to strangle me before.
I thought you were pretty calm. Sorry, did I scare you? I'm here to help. Come on, take a deep breath. After me. Inhale.
Inhale.
Exhale.
Exhale. So it's not you. I feel like there's something I forgot to do, even though I thought I already finished it a long time ago. But it wasn't you, sorry.
Do you mistake me for someone else? He looks gentle enough on the outside, but I think he's pretty messed up inside. Did the king do something to you?
No, all the king did was close the door. Apparently I shouldn't go outside. Birds who might hurt people have to stay inside.
That's pretty stupid. Nobody can live without hurting anyone else. Are you going to follow his orders just because he's the king, Hitori?
The king is the most important person here, so apparently I have to.
Think for yourself for a minute. Do you want to be dragged along with whatever he wants?
He said I need to be punished. Apparently I did something bad, and I think I know what it was. Oh, it's Owen! Hello, Owen! Welcome to the stream! How are you doing? I love you so much! How's it going, Owen?
I wouldn't have expected it from the professor I know, but maybe he did something long ago that the king was able to drag up, just like with me. I don't know what you did, but it won't go away if you stand here moping.
Yes, I know that.
Professor, I mean Hitori, there are still a few things you have left to do in the real world, right?
Yes, there are. I think so.
In that case, let's get out of here, okay?
A few things left to do. Oh, right, there is something I need to do.
Let's get out of this dark hole then. Can't keep a lady waiting after all.
But that would be hard. I ate my eyes, so I can't go anyway. I can't see anything.
Don't worry, I'll guide you. This rotten egg should have a few cracks from everyone now. I don't want to leave Anya and Nagaki in danger for long. Better hurry to the throne room.
Meanwhile, Nagaki and I are fighting for our lives with a physically revolting incarnation of the king. The king said, beep, 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 come, with us. No, thank you. It's no good. He isn't getting hurt at all. I thought he'd die if we hit him enough, but I don't feel like we're doing any damage at all. If only I brought out a halberd or something. There's definitely something wrong if he's completely unfazed by punches and stuff, but it's not like they're doing nothing, though. He just recovers very quickly. Who gave this chump a regen buff? What do we do, Nagaki? Perhaps it would be best to wait for Mr. Sakazaki. Maybe so, but I'm getting awfully tired of the king's incessant invitations. Couldn't I take him out if I bypassed the regeneration by throwing all my hunter-gatherer strength into a single attack? There's always a chance, right? I should. I think we should play it safe. Nagaki's right. We probably can't go through with force alone. We'll have to buy time and wait for backup. Making cracks is bad. Look out! Nagaki, are you okay? Yes, sorry. It's okay. The king has been targeting Nagaki this whole time. Looks like maybe Nagaki is his natural enemy, like the migrant said. I'm slowing you down, Miss Butt-Butt. At least if we split up, I won't be in your way. Don't worry about it. We need you to burn the lighthouse after all. I'll protect you, Nagaki. Miss Butt-Butt. Hug, I got hit bad, boss. This king really is a nasty man. Batting the heroine of a dating sim around like that. The king is sad. Not in all my days and travels as a hunter-gatherer have I fought a creature like this, but even so, I need to get Nagaki past him somehow. Even if it means sacrificing myself. Hey, wait, Nagaki, what are you doing? While I was reeling on the floor from the last attack, Nagaki got himself up and placed himself between me and the king. You're pushing yourself too hard, Miss Butt-Butt. It won't be enough for me to go on alone. I will send you home safe, Miss Butt-Butt, to reality, to the school. Because you have a future, Miss Butt-Butt. I get the eye in a fire. The king slowly draws closer to Nagaki. He's gotten heavier, and he keeps spouting more heads. There's no way Nagaki could take a hit from him. Your Majesty, please don't hurt Miss Butt-Butt anymore. You must not, not go! Nagaki! Oh, go! Oko-san! Oko-san dashing out of nowhere, sweeps Nagaki up in his wings and skids into a corner, sparks flying from his claws. I'm dizzy. You really are quite fast. Go! Go, start. He run and he runs, but he will never find anything. Go! 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 Oko-san used body slam on the king. It's super effective. Wait, no! Fall in a different direction. I need to get out of the way, but my legs are still... Anya, grab my wing! What a careless lout you are. Hold on tight. Oh, it's my boys! The best boys! Ryota! Sakuya! The gang! The gang's back together. The ultimate trio. sorry we took so long, Anya. Are you okay?
Never been better. You're practically in tatters. I expect better than this from my underlings. I'm not your underling or your mercenary or anything, Sakuya. But even if you go back, the world will only keep hurting you.
You were right, sir. There are two birds in my heart, and it's painful. Sometimes I think I'm going to tear apart from inside, but that pain is another one of the memories I've held so dear all this time. I can't just surrender it up to someone else. If I stopped worrying, if I stopped being in pain, I wouldn't be myself anymore. I don't care if I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I want to go back to the real world and live into the future with everyone.
Have you no shame, you pathetic being? You call yourself a king, but you are as limp and weak as a boiled frog leg. You fear contact with others? You comfort yourself by forcing everyone into the same mindset as yourself? You despicable coward! A king's duty is not to indulge in sloth and indolence. The future will come, yes, and we do not know what tragedies it may bring, but a king's duty is to stand proudly forth and do battle with them. Ooh! Indeed. Sakuya would be a way better king than you. But of course.
Sakuya, don't let your guard down.
Ugh. How dare you strike at me when I'm speaking, you cod!
Are you okay? Did he hurt you?
Wait, I just realized. Guys. It just hit me. The sun, like, it took me a while. I totally understood that the sunflower is supposed to be the heroine, so myself. But the two birds, the white and black bird, I think the white bird was actually supposed to be Sakuya, and the black bird is supposed to be Ryota, I think. And, like, the star was, Nagaki. I think that was the meaning behind it, which is, like, interesting. Merry Christmas! A familiar pair of white creatures stumble across the room and begin administering emergency care to Sakuya. It's not like I asked for this or anything. Can I borrow that first aid kit for a minute? Are you okay, Anya? I'm great! I knew you'd be here, Ryota. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's help each other get out of here with you and Nagaki and everyone.
The king does not understand. Oko-san, look out! He's coming from above. Woo! That ungainly dance of yours is hardly something to show in front of a lady, your highness.
Tell me what's happening. Things have gotten a bit strange, haven't they?
I knew you'd show up looking like a hero, Yuya.
So Hitori was alright? Good.
You're late, Sakazaki! Been off gallivanting around while the rest of us fight, have you? Do forgive me, dear brother. I was looking for Subbirdie. It was unfortunately delayed. Now then, let's get this idealist king to step aside so we can get at the magic lantern he's hiding behind his throne. Wow, he's even more of a berserker than I am. I think we're gonna win this.
Watch out. Someone's gotten angry.
The rampaging Oko-san and the heroic Yuya have gained the upper hand. Or have they? The king is still thrashing around an awful lot. Just a little more and we can win. Just one more. One more? Of course, I knew I'd forgotten something. We're still a bird short. Fascinating. A fine...
For what could be, if one possesses a physical sense in this species in the word trigger, what courage doctor, how to see today's physical different and multiple birds all at once? How to gather these experience and memories together, and how does he project them into life as users? I swear I hope there's a better answer than magic.
Hey there, you all by yourself? Can't believe Snuffkin's here to save the day.
You look like you found something neat. Mind if I have a look?
Oh, see, for this place, the assistant seems that individual memories resurface and vanishes by themselves.
I'm over here, kiddo, or were you talking to the floor?
Oh no, please take no mind. More importantly, what is the clue here?
I saw a faint light while I was wandering around the halls, and it led me here. Nice to meet you, I'm the migrant. What's your name?
I do not have any name to give you.
Aw, what's with the scary face? Did I say something wrong?
Yes, you did. You are a migrant. What do you need to know my name when you will think you will run over something? Well,
I do wander around a lot, but that doesn't mean I can't make friends, does it?
well, I knew that. Go make friends.
Aw, come on. But I've got something to talk to you about.
I'm sorry, do you look like I would make good conversation? What a terrible kitty.
No, hey, wait, geez, you've all grown up, but you still can't sit still long enough for me to finish a sentence. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a big dum-dum. This is Ryuji, Ryota's father. I'm a big dum-dum.
What did you say? Don't talk as if you know me, old man. You no longer know anything, do you?
Ah, I knew it. I wasn't sure, but I thought I remembered this scent. Hey, listen, you were my friend, right?
You must be joking. No, nothing of the sort. Funny, isn't it? I made all sorts of excuses, but I suppose I waited here hoping someone would get confused and end up here. Ho ho ho, let us consider each other to be complete strangers. How does that sound?
Oh, that's too bad. Migrants like myself never remember anything for long, so it's not often we get to meet our friends from before. In any case, we're friends now. Yes, that sounds very nice.
This is unfair and I object.
Now, I know this is awfully said, but...
Leave it over, Eddie. What were you just complaining about me for?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. Don't you want to get out of here? I like to go back to my travels, but the king will throw a tantrum if anyone tries to leave. There are some kids just up ahead doing their very best to crack the egg. Maybe you could go give them a hand.
I don't even have enough breath left to sigh. You're asking me to help you leave?
Won't you?
Yes. I suppose I'm tired of wasting time obsessing over the past. Very well. Now, as then, I'll go along with your thick-headed plans.
Shu and Ryuji, ultimate ship. Death blow! Barbarian uppercut! I thought with all the excitement earlier we'd taken the advantage, but now it doesn't look that way at all. It would be nice if we could open up even just enough of a gap for me to make it through to the tower on my own. I don't think that would be easy, as way too many heads. If only the Fuppetic was here, he can out-cheat anyone, no matter how many heads they have. I bet he'd love to get his land set into a creature as creepy as this. He's completely taking the upper hand. Head, that is. Help us, Dr. Iwamine!
There's no need to shout, I'm right behind you.
Ah! The doctor, appearing outnumbered, throws something chemical-looking at the king. It smells extremely unhealthy. I knew you'd come through, Doctor! And with the heroic timing, too!
Looks like you stole my thunder again.
Don't act as if you could compare it to Dr. Iwamine, mongrel. Doctor, we've awaited your arrival. I think I'm gonna sneeze. What was that, sir?
Something not unlike what I put in a tranquilizer, but I used for collecting signals at home.
So, anesthetics?
It can even prepare the food and paralyzes the central nervous system for a few minutes.
Heretical indeed. I'm going on ahead. Ah! Weren't heretical enough, Doctor!
It was developed with Thursday posters in mind. It seems it is not so effective for...
Go! Sounds right. We'll keep him occupied so Anya and Nagiki can head past the throne.
If what the migrant said is right, you're the only one who can break us out of here. Go on, do yourself and do it well.
Right. Thank you, everyone. Alright, let's go! Come on, Nagiki. Through the door, the king was so eager to stop us from getting to. There is the lighthouse, a huge bright lighthouse we saw from the plaza, but... The bridge is broken? He must have destroyed it. He really doesn't want to let us leave, does he? What do we do? I don't think I can jump that. I can fly. Oh, of course, because you're a pigeon. I completely forgot about that. I'll go. Is it the lighthouse? The king has tried to stop us from reaching at all costs. What could be waiting inside? I don't want to make Nagaki go alone if I don't have to, but... What? What should we do? Ooh! No one told us he was capable of this. Nike, the king's coming after us. Go quickly, I'll break some jawbones and be after you in a flash. Alone, but... Right, see you later, Miss Butt-Butt. This is a false star. The souls of lost birds are drawn in by this magic lantern, this lighthouse, and swallowed. They swell up and dream a happy dream. The lighthouse. It's a giant magic lantern. Everything Miss Butt-Butt and I saw as we walked around this world was a fake, an illusion projected by this lighthouse. Yes, a fake, but it was fun, wasn't it? The king waited here for the dark, tangled souls which the river of heaven deposited at the foot of his jeweled throne. The king was there when they arrived, so it was no surprise to find him here, in the lighthouse he had tried so hard to prevent us from reaching. This king. Were you drawn here by the light, or are you the first king? I suppose it doesn't make a difference either way. You are one of the kings, and the kings are you. The king said, and you will become the king as well. Don't you want to? I'll pass, thanks. And not just me. Everyone who came here with me has already refused your offer. It was a little hard to deal with the big king throwing a tantrum back there. I'm glad I can talk with you now. Eeps, just stay away from me. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You're trying to break the dream kingdom I built, aren't you? That's mean. I suppose so. Mean! You've tried to keep us shut in. If you won't let us and the others you've captured out of here, we won't break anything. I don't want to! The king said if the king did that, he would be all alone again. Wah! You're already alone, your majesty. You were afraid of what the others might say to you, so you absorbed them into yourself, and now you're the only one here. I was always alone too. I didn't know how to return to the sky. I think I should have gone on the train like you, but I stayed on the earth. I spent a long time alone, burning myself in a fake world born of books. I had no one to talk to, just like you. It was quiet and peaceful. I had no friends, so no one could hurt me. But one day I started making friends. There are a whole bunch of nutcases. I can never tell what they'll say or do next. They're all loud and active. Just being with them tires me out, but I like them. I'm happy now. The stars on the planisphere glitter. I know that what the king is afraid of. That won't do anything anymore. That planisphere isn't any good now. Indeed, you took one of the stars after all. The star you feared the most isn't here. That star is gone. I already absorbed it. So come on, just stop threatening me. You can't do anything. Yes, I can. Yeep! The stars on this board are here to burn through the king's lives. One of them is missing, but all I have to do is replace it. Bird souls shine like stars. I should at least have one true gemstone with me. Oh, shoot. One true gemstone. Is that the topaz? What counts as a true gemstone? I don't get it. Oh, wait. The king gave us both the garnet and the lapis lazuli. But, Professor Nike gave us the topaz. So I bet the topaz is the real gem. Let's try it. Hitori gave me this topaz. The other two I got from you. Be careful with that! Don't you realize what you're doing? Thank you, Hitori. I know what happened! You burned to death, didn't you? Aren't you scared of that? Why are you making yourself go through it all again? Dear Lord, I beg of you, look into my heart and hear my prayer. No, stop! You'll burn everything I made! In my next life, don't let me waste myself. Let me use my body for the true happiness of everyone in the world. The glittering crystal floors and the warm, friendly plaza, everything will disappear! And then the scorpion burst into flame, a brilliant crimson glow, and by the light of his burning body, he lit up the night forever. I am that scorpion now. I would burn 100 times for my friend's happiness. Poor Nagaki. I suppose the king's favorite book when he was alive was the same as mine. The Little Prince? Antares in the heavens, the light of the scorpion's flame guiding those lost in the dark towards the dawn. And so the king's story comes to a close with the story he loved. There's nothing to fear. I've already burned like this once. The scorpion burns a bright crimson flame, and the dream ends. What will happen after I burn again? I hope the others get out of here safely. You're coming too, Nagaki! Sorry I'm late, Nagaki. I got delayed while I was climbing up. Miss Butt, it's dangerous here. Get back. Aha, come on. I fought beasts and climbed a lighthouse. Come on, take my hand quickly. We're going home together. Ah! The king stopped? Watch out, kids. The building's coming down. Sure feels like the final scene, huh? I don't know what exactly he did, but Nagaki certainly hasn't cut any corners. So what should we do? I'd rather not get turned into a pancake underneath this castle after coming so far. The room with the chair wasn't all that was here in the beginning. It won't collapse. We're safe here. Ooh! Look, we're heading for the Milky Way. We'll be out soon. What's a butt but in Fujishiro? Did they make it? They're probably fine. Anya's hunter-gatherer instincts will guide her through whatever it takes to get Nagaki out of there. Merry Christmas!
Stop clinging to me, it's uncomfortably warm.
Which way is up? Which is down? I feel so light. Hitori? Oh. Is that right? I know, but it's still too soon. That's right, I'll be along soon. I'll catch up with you. Someday. Let's go, Hitori. Nagaki and Hitori untangle from the king's wreckage, and I fall through the stars. We touch down in a field of silver glass. It's like nothing we saw inside the egg, or in the beautiful dream kingdom. Anya! Ryota! I'm so glad you made it out okay. Yeah, and we knew you'd get out just fine, Anya. And you too, Nagaki. You did really well. It must have been hard. I'm fine. Ooh!
I don't want to think about where we'd be now if you two hadn't broken through back there. I'm really quite grateful. Thank you, Nagaki.
Right. You call yourself a hero of justice, but you can't even get by without relying on your juniors, can you?
Well, that's a little harsh. I've never seen anything like this before either. Can't you cut me a little slack?
You are too sloppy. You never managed to do anything without slipping up. But I suppose there is no harm in considering there to be some value in your efforts to come rescue us.
Why, thank you. That alone makes all this worth it.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Hey there, looks like everybody's together again. Oh, Mr. Migrant. Ah, come on. Do you have to look so angry, old friend? Your forehead's gonna end up permanently creased. Wait, you know the doctor? No, we're
complete strangers.
Ouch, that's cold. Anyway, let me introduce my new friends. Over here, guys. More of the pushy peasants. I've heard enough out of you lot. Don't worry, they're going back to being migrants like me. Ah, my shoulders are so stiff. That was a long nap, man. I could eat a horse. Wow, what a dream, wow. I object! Objection! Hey, don't go stealing my lines! The birds the king had absorbed. Yeah, that's them. We're all gonna go back to watering the night sky. You too, of course. I don't want to. I'm scared. Where did he come from? Mr. King, you're way too quiet. I didn't even realize you were here. I'm so tiny now. Just leave me alone. Hey, it's no good. If we left you on your own here, you'd just do the same thing again, wouldn't you? Besides, traveling the stars isn't that bad. You don't need to be so scared. You're lying. You don't know where the train will go either, do you? Nope, that's what traveling's all about. Ah! You made the king cry, mister. You meanie. Wait, you mean me? Since when am I the bad guy? Looks like you are now. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it like that. When we return our names to the stars, we're leaving on a journey into the night. We make all sorts of memories while we're alive, right? Good ones and bad ones. All that baggage is too heavy. We can't carry it without us into our next lives. So we journey through the night sky, letting our memories go a little bit at a time. I don't want to. Forgetting is scary. But if you keep clinging to your memories, you can never be reborn. We're like stones washing down a river. You might start out as a big jagged lump, but as you keep washing along, you get worn down until you're round and smooth. The sparks as your corners chip off are what makes the stars shine. And you've journeyed through the night sky until you can't get any rounder. You turn into an egg and fall back to Earth. Back there again? Don't you want to be reborn, Mr. King? No! I don't want to go through all that again. Come on, it won't all be bad. Well, I guess it might be. You never know. Wah! You made him cry again.
The King Station, the King Station. Leaving on a journey, heading home. This is the line for you either way. This is the Earth Southern Cross line, that's right. The train to Earth will be coming next.
I clicked too fast again. It's the train, come on before it leaves. Come with us, Your Highness. Oh, would you like a caramel? Beautiful scenery, jolly companions. What a wonderful day. Come on, let's go. Oh, right. I completely forgot. Come here for a second, old friend.
Please don't act so familiar.
Let me give you a present before I leave as proof of our friendship. Give me a minute. What do I have? Sorry, I can never keep my thoughts straight.
Indeed. You're always taking up useless Googles and you never put them in order.
Here we are. I picked this up in Orion's belt. It's a fossil. Look at it. Isn't it cool? It's huge.
Are you a child?
Hey, geology is fun too. You should try going on an excavation sometime. I bet you'd love it.
I shall keep it in mind.
And you! Me? Let me give you this amber. Isn't it pretty? Yes, but why are you giving it to me? I actually meant to give it to you a long, long time ago. Sorry, I've gotta go. Take care of your mother, okay? That was your dad, Ryota.
All aboard for the Southern Cross. We missing anybody?
What about me? Oh, I completely forgot. We fought the king with all we had so we could all go home, including Nagaki, but maybe that's not where he needs to go. What do you want to do, Nagaki? I want to stay on Earth a little longer. There's still so much I want to see. Maybe this is greedy of me. Maybe I'm being selfish like the king, but there are still important things that I need to remember. I can't release memories into the night if I don't have them, so I want time until I either remember anything or replace it with new memories. I don't know, kiddo. We never recommend haunting as a death style choice, you know? Too easy to go all black and bitter. You mean Nagaki could turn into something like the king? I really don't think he would do that. If I start turning bad, I'll get on the same train as the king. Is Nagaki not allowed to stay with us, Mr. Conductor? Like I said, I can't recommend it, but you said you've lost all your memories? If you don't have any ill will left over from your lifetime, you'll probably be okay. Mister, you burned up your free pass. You don't look like you have any other tickets, so you'll have to wait until they're reissued anyway. So Nagaki-kin, for now we can go back to Earth. Alright. Yay! I'm so glad, Nagaki! For better or for worse, I suppose. This is definitely for better. You want to go home yourself, after all. And if the conductor had tried to force you on, he would have gotten a taste of my right, straight, left, uppercut combo anyway.
Hey now, I'm not looking for any trouble. What's a human girl doing at a bird station anyway? This is all getting kind of weird. Last call for the Southern Cross. The train's pulling out. The train climbs upwards into the starry sky. I hope the king and the others have a nice trip. Come on, everyone, let's go home. We release our unhappy memories and are born again. I can't escape mine. I can only go and make more. But when I touched his wing... And that's all for your sophomore year. Take care, everyone. And that's the end of the semester. I guess we have spring break now, but we have to plan ahead for exams, so it's not so exciting. Ooh! I wonder what kind of class I'll be in next year. I hope we're all together again. That would promise to be another unpleasantly noisy year. I hope you all will have learned to behave yourselves by then. Ooh! You're the worst of the lot! Hey, Anya, are you doing anything over the weekend? The weekend? Aside from Sunday morning TV, no. Why do you ask? I was wondering if we could meet up somewhere. Of course! Gosh, you don't have to be so formal, Ryota. I guess that's true. I'll send you an email, okay? See you! Merry Christmas! Have you two knocked another flask over? I keep telling you not to go running around the infirmary.
Merry Christmas!
Huh?
I'm sorry, my wing flipped.
You're the last one I'd have expected to see break something, Doctor. I was thinking about things.
I was thinking about things. In any case, I've lost my concentration now. I think I would do well to take a little air. I shall leave early.
He seems to be recovering a lot more slowly than me. I wonder if he saw something particularly terrifying in that dream. Anyway, time to clean this up. Could you two get me the broom?
Merry Christmas! Last time my grand plans were swept aside by some unrelated and thoroughly ridiculous incident, but today I settled the score. You shall have a front row seat for the second unveiling of my wonderful masterpiece. Now prepare yourself, use a soma. The artistic weapon I shall unveil today is...
Your target isn't here, not so young, kiddo.
What? And hey, what kind of name is that? I am offended!
Iwamine Shu went home. There's nothing for you to do here.
What rotten luck! This is too much! Where does he live? I'll break it through his windows if I have to. And here is the command of the Soul Demon Sage falls! Overcome with anger, the disciple of the Violent Rose reaches out to the forbidden... Wait, Angel. Didn't the disciple of the Violent Rose go across the border to the train himself in the last chapter? Even if the Snow Demon Sage loses, won't it take a while for him to find out? I see, yes, that is correct, I don't know. This is a terrible contradiction. It stinks of the demon spores. These demon spores sure are scary, Angel. Come on, let's think about how the disciple of the Violent Rose should make his fall into darkness, okay? Very well, in accordance with the contract of old. You two are awfully noisy. Be quiet in the library. Incredible. Okay, is Lulu still in the chat? Because I have a quick question. What is this radio? What is this? Is this another thing? What is it? Also, there's a gallery. It gives you radio shows. Also, I'm missing some pictures, apparently. Interesting. Like, interviews with birds about what's happened in the game. Ah! Is it Is it, like, actually voice acted? Or is it, again, like, I would have to speak it all? Because I guess I could do it next week. Stay hydrated, everyone. Because I don't think my throat could handle it right now. Well, let's click on it and see what it is. Amazing. Living with birds. Ah, I see. It's like this. The how and why of St. Pigeonation's question box. Hi, everybody. I'm Kawara Ryota, a rock dove from 2-3. Ah, I see. I get it. It's kind of like those drama CDs and stuff for, like, animes. Makes sense. Okay, then let's save then. We can do it next time, I guess, then. Next time, because it's already 3 hours, and my throat is really hurting. So for now, I think we'll stop for now and continue next week with more Hatoful Boyfriend. Since I'm not sure how long the radio shows will last, we should probably, I should probably have, like, the, straw poll in the Discord about what games I should play next. And I'll list all the games that I'm thinking about maybe possibly playing in the future as a stream. We'll have to see. But yee! We did it! Except for the radio parts, we did it! Another game in the bin. Hatoful Boyfriend was fun. I will admit. It's definitely went way farther than I was expecting. I came to really like it in the characters. It was really well done. It was really good stuff. I want to thank you guys all for being here today. You guys are all precious beings, and I love each and every one of you so much. I love you all. Let's see who we should raid. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Scab is live. It's been a while since I raided Scab, so I'll just raid Scab. There we go. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for being here. You guys are all the bombdiddydom.coms. I'll try and make a straw poll with games that I'm thinking about playing, and you guys can pick which game I play, and we'll finish up Hatoful Boyfriend next week. I might stream with Mark on Wednesday, but that's kind of been put to the side since Mark is still not feeling well after having COVID, but we'll see. Otherwise, I'll be playing Hatoful, and then playing something else, whatever is picked after that. But yee! I want to say thank you guys all so much for being here. And I'll see you guys next week. You guys are all great. Bye-bye!